inside of um, the Hewart Tandy haversack that no one had decided that they wanted. It was just being hauled around. But we lost the stream there momentarily, but we're back in the crypt with the haversack having just been overloaded and exploding. And loot distribution. Who's taking the potion?
I'll take the potion.
All right, fantastic.
Great. There you go. So you guys are standing in the, I guess, the main crypt area beneath the monastery. The two empty. There are still lots of spiders in the webs, but they're much more dormant than what they were previously. And the 3 stone coffins lay open. The corpses of 3 undead creatures in the hallway. You also found a remember I told you about the black marble pyramid. It's about 5 inches square at the base, and it's got like white veins of marbling inside of it.
Berwin,
Yes.
were you able to learn anything about that pyramid?
I hadn't looked at it.
Oh,
If
you would please.
Oh, would you mind looking at it?
Yeah, sure.
Give me 1 second, please. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Berwin?
I'm investigating the thing. I guess if I'm taking my time, I can cast detect identify on it.
Okay. Is that a ritual? What's
Yeah,
the
it's a
casting
ritual.
time on that?
I'm.
So 10 minutes.
It's a minute. It's 11 minutes.
Okay. So Berwin accepts the. I'm assuming you're moving into the room here.
Mhm.
I guess you're still in the light, but Berwin takes the pyramid, and you're just gonna stand there and cast.
I mean,
what are the
I'm.
rest of you doing for this 10 minutes?
I am going to go ahead and attune to this cloak.
Okay. That takes a short rest, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
I'm also
So
gonna
Berwin sits on this coffin over here and starts examining. God damn it.
I believe we are taking a short rest,
Yeah.
correct? So
He starts examining the pyramid. Anybody else have anything that they want to do aside from just a quick short rest?
I'm gonna just keep lookout while we rest.
I'm going to spend my hit dice to heal while I'm at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
must spend.
If that is, can I do that while attuning? I'm not sure.
Sure.
I believe so.
I'm gonna spend 2 of my hit dice to.
Okay, and physically, what are you doing during this rest? Lucian, you said that you were going to go stand out in the hallway
Yes.
and
And make sure that these undead stay dead.
guard the door. The rest of you are.
I'm gonna sit on this coffin and take my short rest.
All right. Apply some bandages and whatnot, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna roll about 2 hit dice, I guess.
Sure. So Berwin, very early on into this short rest that they're taking, you're casting Identify, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Your Identify spell, it is magical. Your Identify spell determines that it is some sort of key. It's a key to some sort of lock.
I
I'm gonna go
gained.
grab some coffee while you guys discuss that during your
I
short rest.
gained 13 hit points on my short rest.
I gained 16, son.
See, we're
See?
not copying each other.
That's right. Now get over here and help me keep an eye on these undead.
Men,
Wow.
this pyramid appears to be some type of key. Have we come across any locked doors or apparatuses?
I was about to ask. I don't remember finding a
we-
hole.
Opened all the locked doors that I remember coming across
What if
so far. Is
Yeah.
there anything in one of these coffins or behind in this room? I'm gonna inspect the room to see if we
Okay.
can find.
Are you just going to You're just spending as much time as it takes to inspect the whole room, pretty
Yes,
much?
yes.
Okay. So are you all helping him with that?
Yes, I'd like to help search the room also.
Mhm.
Okay, roll me an advantage investigation roll. Neven, I'm assuming, walks around with his magic sword, seeing all in the dark, hacking down spider webs.
I'm casting guidance on them while they search, so they get an
Third-
extra 1d4.
13 on the
Okay.
first roll, 1 on the second roll. I get to roll the second one, right? Again, right? Okay, so that was
Sure.
7. So 13.
And add a
13
1d4 to
total?
that.
Yeah,
Okay, so 13 total, add a d4. It's right here.
out of D4. Okay, I got you. 4.
All
So
right,
17.
so Neven, you cast, and then you walk around and hack down the webs. I'm assuming Alth is helping. Your bludgeoning weapons do significantly less than the slashing one does, but ultimately you end up lifting up the rug and pushing at the heavy gargoyle statues and trying to move the
Coffins
tombs,
and
you don't find anything that would seem to be a lock or a secret door or anything like that.
does anybody remember anything in one of the other rooms that might?
The only thing that I can remember that is kind of weird, I guess, is that we fought the 3 people that we've been seeing in all
Yeah.
the things, but one of them was supposedly turned into that lesser demon or devil. Right?
The
why
one that
would
was
he be here?
vomiting out the spiders?
Oh, okay, that could have been him.
Or
But maybe
Does-
going back and checking the statues. Also, the statue of the
Yeah.
king was surprisingly missing, and it just
Does it-
might be something we didn't notice before.
do the statues have horns? Are they the lesser demon that were? Are they resembling the
guys,
lesser demon that
if-
we're looking for?
Yeah, I see you disconnected out in the
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I was just gonna continue in character while I get reconnected.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Good.
If we haven't come across anything that resembles a keyhole, maybe there isn't a keyhole, and the pyramid itself is the key and keyhole. Is there some, you know,
what
maybe
other loose end?
because
Is there-
we still haven't found a place that the or no, there was the portcullis.
Yeah, we found
Yeah.
that.
Is there
Erwin's spell book, the one with the infernal writing on it. He never
with the book?
finished
Yeah.
learning about it. It might tell us something.
Berwin, check the book we found.
I haven't actually done that yet in character, right?
I don't
No,
think
you were
so.
starting to, and you got disconnected last week.
Yes, no, he and I finished that
Oh,
one-on-one, and you guys continued to run his character, so obviously he was still there. He just hasn't told you guys what he discovered in the book yet.
So-
It is a spell book, and I was able to attune to it. Well, not attune, quote unquote. I was able to decipher the enchantment, the spell on it, and I was able to kind of bypass that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I've figured out a way to do that. It's a spell book, and I haven't gone through it all, but it appears that it'll be useful to me.
Okay.
But word of advice, I wouldn't recommend anyone else try to open it.
No, we
The
were just
glyph is still
asking if
active.
there's anything in the spell book about that pyramid we found.
Not that I've seen, no.
Okay. I'm gonna inspect the main coffin. If somebody can move my mini over there,
Sure.
I'm gonna
Make
inspect
Berwin stand
the
up.
main coffin to see if
Mhm.
because I'm seeing if maybe the pyramid fits somewhere on or about that,
Okay.
and
You don't discover anything.
no, I don't
about
because
this
I
coffin
rolled a
that would-
5.
It doesn't matter.
Metagaming while I'm out of or not metagaming, but whatever. While I'm still connecting, can somebody maybe roll me some kind of a insight or something to to see if I remember anywhere that pyramid might have fit.
Okay. Alf is, while Roscoe is, Roscoe walks over and swats at Berwin to get him to stand up off of the big coffin. He inspects it. Meanwhile, Alf is racking his brain, but unable to come up with anything that you have come across as of yet that would have any sort of receptacle.
Is the pyramid the demon horn? I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be.
Are we the pyramid?
Does the pyramid have
I
any
mean,
moving parts?
you
Or like,
He raises,
my
he
mind,
raises an
man.
Roscoe raises an interesting question, and Alf walks over to the pyramid and inspects it and says, "No, definitely not."
Okay. So I don't know. I don't know how short or long, what shape the damn demon's horn is, man. Just ask.
That's a valid
It's a
question.
valid question.
God damn it!
Roscoe was.
you got kicked.
Did we
You
get?
don't know.
Are we?
Fucking usual Tuesday shit, son of a bitch. All right.
Get your real dice out.
Tabletop, like they're playing.
Hey, you say that, and I just went and bought me a new set of dice. So
Hey,
All my dice are in the car. So,
got my dice right here.
that's it.
guys, we could always go back to the portcullis and see if that will fit, or
No, we passed
You
that.
open the portcullis
We didn't
Oh,
use
we did?
anything
with
about
the with the
Yeah.
mirror that was
mirror.
the guy holding his arm out straight.
oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Yeah.
Well
So I'm
then,
assuming that most likely along one of our drawings or one of the walls, there's probably a blank space that we can fit that in.
either that or else it itself is the key, and we need to open it, unlock it somehow, or destroy it, or something.
Elsewhere, maybe we need to wait. If we have gone through the whole dungeon,
Yeah. That's what I
maybe
was
we
about
need to
ask.
work our way out of it and see if it fits somewhere else.
That's kind of one of my two train of thoughts left. Is like we go back and we reinvestigate things.
Yeah.
Just because I mean we may not have noticed. It may not be something that's super obvious. The other one is like, does the pyramid itself have like any moving parts or anything like that, or is it just like obsidian type?
It is made of marble.
Okay.
Okay.
It's made of black, very, very dark black marble. It's got white, marble's got striations in it.
hmm
So it's got like white veins.
Veins.
All of its sides are like completely smooth, almost to a mirror finish.
Berwin, was there
Comes up
anywhere
to a perfect point at the very top.
Or any of the
in the
sides
portal
like,
that you, Berwin? Is there any sort of place to put this?
What was that? I lagged out.
In the portal that you went through where you used the other key, which was a mirror, was there any sort of place to put that there?
Not that I recall. No.
Any statues that you
remember.
saw that would interact with that shape?
The only thing
I
that I
mean-
could see was the slot in his hand where the mirror went.
And I got
Everything else was
the skull that's jeweled and everything, but I don't see how the pyramid would fit or relate to that in any way.
wait, what do you have?
The skull that I stole from the throne
Do we have a?
that warped the world
Oh.
and got us into the Shadowfell. That
Do we have
No,
an,
we're already in the
an
shadow.
augury spell or something like that might help us kind of determine something? I think I do, but I'm not sure if it.
Yes. You do have augury, I think is what it's called, where you can like cast stones or
Right.
however you want to phrase it.
Once.
And you can get a simple, if I remember correctly, again, my table's not up, I have my books over there, but if I remember correctly, you cast it, and then you cast your stones or tea leaves or whatever it is, and then you can receive a simple 8-ball style answer.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was trying to
shit.
remember exactly how that works out.
you got a
I'm
magic
looking it up
8
at the
ball.
moment.
I guess while I'm waiting on the server to reload, let me.
I got it right here.
Any
augury,
strong dead?
second level divination, 1 minute, range self, instantaneous. By casting gem inlet sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying cards, all these things. An omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, nothing. Uh,
Okay.
which is the fourth one.
Unfortunately,
So it basically works just like I told you that it did. If you would like to cast it, feel free.
I don't know that I can. I think all my spell slots are used up actually at the moment.
You
But I
just
might
took
have a
short
scroll of
rest.
it. Short rest does not recharge spell slots.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
You can't swap spells on a short rest as a
For
cleric.
clerics, no.
I'd still not have the spell slots to cast them.
It seems like we could take a long rest if
I
you really need
might
to.
have a scroll though, which I'll know as soon as the
Yeah,
service back up.
I'm loading the table in right now.
What about the fine wine?
Hold
Would
on,
that
don't
restore
try to
any of
get
your? I don't know. The fine wine, does that restore anything other than just health, or
No, I don't believe it will.
okay?
Our other option
Okay.
is to, like you said, work our way back out and try to talk to, try to get back to
What's her name?
the
Auntie
Roscoe,
Wilhelmina.
no, I
Wilhelmina.
mean there are roleplay rewards too if you have a bottle of wine to crack open while you guys sit and try to figure out what you're doing. You know.
Yeah, if it also heals, like I'm
Feel
pretty
free
sure we
to
can all
describe
use.
actions as well. There we go.
Neven, let me know when you're back in the game so we can all join.
You guys should be able
I
to
mean,
do
I
it.
didn't.
You get that
Oh.
fix on it. It works good for me.
But yeah, I think that's our best course of action is to walk back through, recheck all the statues.
Backtrack.
Didn't we see a statue with its hand like held out of the
That was
king
for the
somewhere?
Broncos.
Yeah, but that was the one we put the mirror in, wasn't it?
No, because we didn't see that one. Berwin's the only one
That
that
was the
saw
first
that one.
statue.
Oh yeah.
I believe there was
They had the
this.
one that was facing the portcullis, but his hands were full. He had his staff, and I forget what else.
I'm not
but
gonna
it
lie.
was-
One of my first
It wasn't the
impulses
same
is
as the other statue, but it was the king.
Yeah.
to destroy the pyramid. That's one of my first impulses because we haven't seen somewhere. This is where the demon's supposed to be imprisoned. So, on the
Let-
one hand, yeah, we could leave, go back to Auntie Wilhelmina and ask her what her opinion is and what she thinks. But the other hand is this is where the demon's supposed to be, and we have not to this point found anywhere where the demon is or could be captured.
I agree with
And
you, but I
this-
say
Mr.
we.
Dungeon Master, real quick. I think I accidentally dropped the potion of vitality in this table here,
Table.
and I can't search it. I think it's locked.
I don't know. There's nothing in the desk.
Oh, okay. Well, I dropped it somewhere around this area, so it might be underneath it. We'll get it later.
Okay, let's see. It's not locked, obviously, because you were moving it. I can't drag select it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
agree with your
We
line of
did
thinking.
we did find the pyramid in this large tomb with
Coffin.
the undead who was more than likely the king in question. So
How closely did we inspect his corpse after we killed him and everything?
Lucian, you are aware. You know that the betrayed king's name was Anlock.
Anlock, that's right. Yes.
Unlock.
Yes, and there's a white corpse. There's a corpse of a white next to Lucian. There's the corpse of the spider vomit zombie
Anlock.
over here, and there's the corpse of another white over in the middle of the hallway, where he stupidly just charged into your group.
Yeah. Well, let me make my way. If somebody could move my character over there, and I will inspect the Anlock.
Okay, it is dark as shit when you walk down there.
Oh, can I get a light from one of y'all?
My
There's
bad,
a
I didn't
torch
realize
the
I was the
ground
only
that
one
you
y'all
can
were waiting
actually
on.
pick up if you
Oh,
want.
okay.
There
Yeah,
you
that'll
go.
work. Cool.
All right. So what are you inspecting the corpse for? There's
Uh,
still not nearly as many, but there's still like little spider larvae
Yeah, you know what?
crawling in and out of its eye sockets, and
I would like
etc.
Lucian to come over here and help me inspect this because he might know more
Yeah,
about it
definitely.
than I
You
do.
know,
I mean, I won't know
um,
much more, but
And maybe Al too, but
who's carrying the
maybe
pyramid
even
right now?
Berwin.
Yeah,
Who does
Um,
have the pyramid? I
I
don't have a
do.
token for it. Let me make one.
I was
No, no,
assuming
I'm
Berwin
gonna
had it.
I'm gonna snatch it, or
okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hold my hand out to get it from Berwin. Not just gonna like grab it, and I'm gonna walk to the body of Anlock, and I would like to push the pyramid into the corpse.
All right, there you go. That's about life size. It's about 4 inches, but it's not a pyramid. But you can use your imagination, right? That's what this
Yeah,
game's all
yeah.
about.
That's right.
All right, so you bring the pyramid and you squash it against Anlock's rotten face. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Do we
Okay, I think that
recognize
was
him
a
to
very
be Anlock?
primitive move.
I would. Yeah, well,
Um,
yes, it is, but
he is actually wearing the gold investments that you had from earlier, Lucian. So the ones that you pulled out of the coffin were actually on him.
I'd like to do a
No, those were
knowledge
mine. Those were
religion
from
check
one of
for
the,
the onto the
Well,
pyramid.
one of the monks upstairs is where I got
Okay.
those.
there were some in the coffins as well. But
Okay.
yes, he was. I just gave you the loot for it already.
Yeah.
But he is clothed in very fine burial garments.
Okay.
Knowledge religion for the
Yes.
Pyramid?
Go. Yes.
it's going to be a 18.
It is definitely the key to open some sort of lock.
I'm
While he's kind of
wondering.
inspecting it,
Obviously, have not found the lock yet.
I'm gonna
I'm
come
wondering
over here.
what changed them into these undead. I mean, I know we're in the Shadowfell and everything, but if they
The-
were buried here, if they were living
Some
and
kind
then
of spell to
buried,
protect the pyramid in our hands, probably.
then
Lucian, give me an insight check. You're used to you live on the Shadowfell. You
Yeah.
know kind of shit that happens here.
Nice. Let me see.
And then I have an idea after that I'd like to ask, but I'm going to wait
Sure.
you guys to finish this train of thought first.
Insight is probably nothing. Oh, nice. I'm actually good at that. 22.
Okay, so you are aware just from your experience in life that these sort of things just happen in the Shadowfell. Undead are spontaneously animated. It just kind of happens.
so Al,
It has it has an equally decent chance of just being some random dark magic energy attaching itself to a corpse, as it does being some sort of nefarious plot.
Got it.
Al,
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we gave you that cloak of protection, and we're keeping you around while we're here. Because weird shit happens in the Shadowfell, man. Now,
You're
like,
saying you don't want to become an undead little thief?
I mean, it's really
Not
close
again.
to the. Yeah.
Can you imagine a zombie halfling? Anyway, Lucian.
Hey, by the way, guys, Green is back. Green 2041 is back. Thank you very
Oh.
much
Green.
for letting me know that I had the game screen hidden on the screen. I had the blown up version of you guys while Tabletop had crashed. Which, by the way, we did a really good job keeping the game rolling despite
Yeah.
software crash. So
Yeah.
continue. But welcome to the stream, Green. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, welcome back.
man.
Lucian, do you have any insight as to where this key would go? There's no histories, no. You were a part of this order. This is your thing.
But I was never allowed down here. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
even allowed to, like, wash the floor in the room.
I mean, I
To
understand
come
you
in
weren't
by
allowed
five
down here,
places.
but there was no rumors, no dark rituals, no laid
No.
plans. Like, obviously,
We were never supposed to come down here. There's things. We were just supposed to stop things from coming out, in my order.
and I kept thinking that something to do with this main coffin would be where we put the
Well, there's no keyhole.
thing, but yeah, there's. I mean,
Yes,
no
you have
keyhole,
thoroughly
nowhere
searched.
to put the
With
thing.
the amount of time that we spent there, you've probably spent about
Yeah.
2 hours clearing that entire room, pushing the statues, doing everything but flipping them over.
Yeah,
and
I don't
you've,
think
you've
we can
searched that
flip them
room
over.
thoroughly.
So I'm
You
gonna
haven't
come
come
up.
with anything.
I'm gonna come up here and search this room. Mostly.
Yeah, let's make our
the
way back
desk,
to
Yeah.
the desk.
the desk, the
Okay.
chair, the
Someone
bracers.
could move
and
my
then the two-
All right, so Neven
Mhm.
walks off into the dark because. Or, no, I'm sorry, that's
Lucian.
Lucian. But they can both see in the dark.
Yeah.
So you can
It's
see
no
the
biggie.
confusion, right?
Sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so he walks over to the
Thank you.
desk, and again, there's this very old, very decrepit throne, sort of a writing desk with there's like a spot where the book used to be in the dust and some cobwebs. There's like a kind of clean spot on the surface of the desk. The braziers are still burning. You set them alight.
Yeah.
They're still burning. So this room is very, very
Well lit.
brightly lit between the braziers and your 2 torches.
And I will inspect the room. I will spend a good time inspecting the room,
Is there
seeing if I
anything-
can find anywhere
I
where
would
that
like to take a long just
thing
check out this.
might fit.
Okay. Okay, so Roscoe begins searching around the perimeter of the room, working his way inward. Chris and Alf, or I'm sorry,
got
Lucian and Alf, I
9.
think you guys had wanted to do stuff.
I was gonna look at the throne to see if there was anything. If I could, maybe there was some kind of.
All right,
I'm
give me a
missing.
perception roll. Lucian, what did you want to do?
I was doing the same thing.
Okay, both of you give me a perception roll.
Nice. 21.
13.
All right, Lucian, you spot a gold coin in the in the couch cushion.
Dang it!
God
That's
damn
what
it!
I'm talking
And,
about.
Man, the last
We
time
saw
fished
like
was
super
out.
close
Alf,
into
Alf,
it.
you see his thin little elven fingers reach out and snatch a coin right out from under your nose, inside of the throne.
I'm rich. I got a gold.
I'm gonna pick his pocket as he's.
I've never seen this much money in my entire
All right,
life.
Neven and Berwin, what are you guys
No,
doing?
I'm not gonna
in the
do that.
meantime, while they're. You're still busy, Roscoe. We'll take care of your pickpocketing momentarily.
I'm not
Berwin,
gonna.
Berwin, Neven, what are you guys
Well,
gonna do?
If they're just searching the perimeters, I'm gonna ritual detect magic just to have that up. I think we've probably gone that route, but
Okay, so Neven, what about yourself?
Can I handle the pyramid?
Yeah, sure. If
Right?
you take it from me because I'm about to just smash it to see what happens.
No,
No,
don't
wait.
smash
Not
it.
yet. Not yet. I'm all about smashing it. Just not yet.
I am not about smashing it. I
Okay,
would
so
like to.
Neven,
Can I?
Alf hands the pyramid over to Neven, and can you?
All right, I'm gonna place it on the chair, but then I'm gonna also suggest that one room that had no statues in it. I think we should head back to that one.
Okay, so Roscoe makes his circuit around the room and closes in on the desk. He's searching the desk, looking around. Berwin is casting detect magic. Alf and Lucian are fighting over change in the throne seat.
No, I got it.
Neven walks over and places the pyramid in the throne, in the seat of the throne. Can anybody guess what happens?
Nothing.
I mean,
I'm
could
not a
guess
betting
the
man.
Little
Good
changes.
job. Nothing
Nothing.
happens.
Okay.
Alright. Good effort though. You know, like
Yeah.
Hey, I
never know.
snatched a skull out of a throne and threw it in his Shadowfell. So
yeah, you never
hey,
know.
you never know.
Nice, you know.
Hey,
Good
why?
thinking. That's using the old noggin. Nothing happens. Berwin, your spell is complete. You notice no magic in this room aside from the braziers, which are just enchanted to remain lit once lit.
I'm gonna grab the pyramid. Like after he puts it down for a second, and then I'm gonna put it in one of the braziers.
No, I'm gonna snatch it from him before he does that.
All right.
No,
give me
emphatically
opposed dexterity checks.
Let's go, Roscoe.
While they're
Boom.
playing with it, I'd like to
12.
14. 14, son. Get out of here.
Okay.
Out.
Going in.
All right,
You just
Roscoe. He
locked us
jukes you,
in the.
and he
I'm
drops
gonna
into
intimidate him and make him say no.
It's too late.
Okay, well,
Too late.
It's too late.
Oh god damn
It's
it!
now in the flame of the brazier, and again,
Nothing happens.
nothing happens. All right, Neven, Berwin,
I
Well,
would.
I'm
I would
not
like
really
to.
sure.
I'm
The
gonna-
fire
Lucian
to
and
grab
Roscoe
it,
are
so-
over here. One at a time, you guys. Lucian and Roscoe are over here, next to the brazier. And we need Berwin and Alf. What are you guys doing?
I would like-
Or, I'm sorry, Neven and Alf.
I'm staring at Lucian fervently.
So am I.
Why? Why did you do that? Who's gonna get that out?
Devils.
The
When
dragon.
Lucian put it
Fire,
in,
dude.
he's gonna get it out.
I'll just
I
like
realize I
Berwin,
can get that out with
mage
Mage Hand,
hand
but
and
I'm not
pick up
gonna do
that
that. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Guys, let's go back
All
up
right,
to the room
let
that's
me do a
empty. Somebody
sleight
did
of
mention
hand
that.
roll
We'll try
to
that
snatch
one
it
last
out of the
time.
brazier.
Hey,
You
Roscoe.
You guys have to be aware that you're
yeah.
both talking for
Yeah.
extended
Yep.
periods at the same time, right?
Roscoe, let's just let the mage hand grab that.
Okay.
Less
All
less
right.
chance.
So it's
Can
just
we,
sitting in the little flame, heating up. What's up, Andrew?
Can we go back to that room that was empty?
Yeah,
with
that's what
the
I was.
pyramid. Yeah.
On the way, I decided after Lucian did that, I am gonna pick his pocket and steal that gold coin because I feel like he owes it to me now.
Okay, first
All
off, why would I owe it to you? Second, this is the most money I've ever had, so I think that this should be with disadvantage because I'm very attached to this. Third, I was talking to my wife, so I don't know if we haven't gotten the brazier out. I can just the thing out of the brazier. I can just push it out with my freaking warhammer. Like, this isn't rocket
Yeah. Okay.
science.
So you push
Okay.
it out with the warhammer, and
Yeah.
it lands on the rug, on the floor, and it's very hot.
Yeah.
And eventually, it kind of cools off like marble would do.
All
I
right.
don't think marble really holds heat very much, does it?
No, I doubt it.
So it doesn't take very long. It cools off, and you can pick it up and continue.
I rolled a
The
16, by the way, with my sleight of hand to pick his pocket.
Disadvantage, sir?
All right.
The
How was that disadvantage?
Lucian, roll a perception check.
Because it's like my most prized possession at the moment. and I
I'm
just
sorry,
got
that
it.
does not factor.
That definitely factors.
I'm gonna also roll a perception. Just
Ooh, suck it. 20.
Oh, all right,
Just like swat
20
your hand
21.
away. Like,
all right,
bad.
all right,
No.
all right.
Yep.
uh,
All right. So
If you guys are
Lucian, I'm still.
quite done. We have the way I see it, we have two options at the moment because we're not finding anything down here. We
No.
can travel back up to the room as was suggested, with the without the statues to see if there's something that can be done in there, or I'm still of the frame of mind that we need to destroy it because I think it's what's holding the demon in some fashion or another somewhere, either inside of itself or in some kind of portal.
Well, I vote that we go out and look before we smash it, because we can still smash it outside of this tomb, if that's the case.
I mean, I would want to smash
And-
it inside of the tomb.
I mean,
Um,
we could ask Auntie Wilhelmina. We could venture out and ask
I-
Auntie Wilhelmina.
How
What
are
I
we going to
will
get back?
I will not
Well,
leave to
never
go
mind, I don't
Auntie
know.
Wilhelmina while holding this thing here because that would be this is where the demon's supposed to be.
Also, if we break it in here, it's still contained in here.
Okay, but
You know what I mean?
still
Like,
vote.
whereas if we break it outside, like, for all we know, this thing can fly.
Well, I still vote we go
Okay.
and do a search,
I'm going to go ahead and pick up
backtrack
the
and search
pyramid
before we
and start
break it.
walking up the stairs to head towards that room.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yep, I'm going to follow.
Okay. Go ahead and grab your minis, please, as well as the torches.
Yeah,
There's Roscoe.
thank you,
I got you, buddy.
thank you.
Yep. And there's a torchlight and go along with you. Everybody good? Everything clear?
I
Yes.
believe so.
All right. Oh, God damn it. Clear. Since the
I'm-
crash, we loaded an autosave, so I gotta get these maps
I'm
back.
just not a fan of just smashing things without fully
I-
investigating. You know.
I like the care that you're taking there, Roscoe.
Hey, Like I
Search
said,
the
my
whole crypt
my character
before,
was
before you
raised by a
destroy.
wizard, and I may have smashed some things in the past, and bad things may have happened. So
Look, just because you weren't good at smashing things doesn't mean we won't be good at smashing things.
just let me know so I can hide before you do that shit.
I'll try.
Make a stealth roll. I'll fucking hide before y'all smash it.
All right, so these are the stairs that you come up, if you recall. Roscoe, I'll put you on the stairs. Carry the torch at waist height for everyone else. Nope, those are the stairs that go up to the next level. So, Neben, you guys will be on this side, near where Roscoe is.
I thought there was the layer of the catacombs or whatever before this.
Nope.
Oh,
Layer of the catacomb might be above this. I don't know.
What so this room is just the two big couches with the empty table, correct?
Correct. This is the room where you sat on the couch and got swarmed
Yeah.
by insects. Fun stuff.
That's right.
I enjoyed it.
I did too, actually. about,
Yeah, y'all wanna
what
go
about
ahead and
these
go on up
statues?
another level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those statues are, I would just use the same model because they're just generic
Statues.
religious statues that you would find in crypts. They are devoted to Tyr,
Okay.
mostly, the god of justice.
I say we go up another level and see what happens when we bring this thing out of the sealed area.
All right.
Yeah.
So the crypt is like completely silent, aside from occasional skittering sounds from your periphery as you walk through this sitting room here, through the wide archway into the decrepit eating hall, where you've already looted up all of the silverware.
That was, part of the reason why the haversack exploded.
okay. So,
a small
A
part.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of forks, man.
Yeah.
so are we taking this to that room still, or now are we trying to walk it out the front door?
No, we're trying to find the room. We're not trying to
All
walk
right.
over the front
I'm
door.
wondering, could Alf use his acid breath to melt down the silverware that we stole?
It would still.
No.
Oh
weigh the
yeah,
same.
It
yeah,
would
it would.
destroy
Yeah,
it,
it would.
wouldn't
It
it?
would.
Yeah.
No, it would just melt it down. It weighed the same though. He's right.
Acid would
Acid would
eat
destroy
metal
it.
away or roast it into nothingness. But anyway,
Okay,
so
anyway.
so you're walking through the the old decrepit dining hall, going back up the next stairs, I assume.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, pull yourselves again, please.
Have we explored everything that we know of yet in this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you have. Okay, so when you go back up those stairs.
I was gonna say.
Oh shit! Did I not clear it? Oh, you motherfucker! Oops.
I was gonna say, if that's the case, don't you have like a map of the whole crypt
I do, but not on the table,
Okay.
unfortunately. So we have to make do
this way? Yeah, one at a time.
with this. Yes.
All right.
Unfortunate, but
Can I do a knowledge check or just to see if I remember anything in those murals about a pyramid?
sure.
I think there was something about a pyramid in murals.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, we did not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It
Could actually look
That
at
is
the
a very
mural.
good move,
Yeah.
actually. Okay, so you guys are here. If you want to put yourselves back out on the board again, as you come up the stairs, the tomb is eerily quiet.
With the 20, do I
Even your
recall
footsteps,
anything?
the ground is so padded with spider webs, even your footsteps don't really make any noise.
Yeah, somebody could help me. There you go. And you got both of them. That's awesome.
That's it.
Do I recall
Magic
anything
man.
about a
Oh.
Then you fell.
What did you roll, Andrew?
20?
I need to check skills. What skill did you roll? What number did you get total?
Insight? Maybe it'd be an insight to be 19. Perception.
Yeah, insight's fine. 19. Okay, yeah, you do. You remember somewhere, one of these rooms had a mural that depicted the portal through which the devils
Came through.
through which they came through, and there was a pyramid depicted in that mural.
Yes, which room?
Where would that portal be?
I think the mural in question is to the left. But before we go there, I want to inspect this statue of the Kingkin and see if there's anything.
Okay, it's a he's bald, and he has sort of a long mustache, and he's holding a staff in one hand. His other hand is down at his waist, just as he's depicted here, but he has a large book that's sort of slung across his belt.
I'm gonna guess that's the
book
book.
the same with Berwin
Yeah.
has.
I don't know, Berwin, bring that book over here.
I walk forth and I hold it out my hands. Look, don't touch, please.
No touchy. All right, give me
Goodbye,
give me,
goodbye.
what is word?
Perception.
Investigation. Give me an investigation roll. Whoever wants to compare the two books.
I got a.
I'm gonna give
18.
advantage on that.
Okay, 18. You don't need advantage.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that is. I mean, give him advantage if you want.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
18
yeah,
is
yeah.
plenty.
Okay.
It is definitely the same book. Yes, there's a glyph that's inscribed upon the cover of the book that Berwin has in his hand, as well as the book that is on the statue. It's a glyph that you would not have noticed if you wouldn't have the actual book in your hand to compare.
Okay. All right. So let's bring this this pyramid to the room.
Yeah, I think it was to the left because I don't think it was the first room we went into when we originally
Yeah, I
I
went.
think
want
it
to
was
say.
the,
I want to say it was the second to last, maybe.
Even give me a perception
Got a
roll,
what?
please.
I think
Yeah,
this one
what-
should be a big battle.
Well, you put it on your Popo's list. Just put it on it.
Perception. Just a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So left to right.
I think this room showed the battle, right?
Oh, we can go check it real quick.
When we went room to room, we did we were kind of arbitrary with them. But
You could always send your familiar and check it out.
I think we just go to the left.
But yeah, let's go left.
Yeah, let's
I heard
just go
left
together.
enough time. Let's go left. Consensus has ruled.
All right, get your minis off. Really, you can keep the minis off. There's no reason to put them on there yet, or for a while.
All right.
Go ahead and clear.
This is the kind of stuff we should probably start writing down.
Blah.
Animated calling card, watch, and a charm, all of which can be redeemed through the purchase.
The fuck is that?
That was a ad on your channel when I logged in for the chat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. If I manually run an ad once every 20 minutes, it will prevent that from happening.
Oh, okay. Well,
I totally
done.
forgot. I was going to try that this week, but we haven't taken a break.
yeah.
So let's continue this. You don't have to put your pieces out, but this is where you come into here, into this area between these two statues.
Okay, then.
Inside of this archway is the kind of ripply mirrored surface
Yeah,
that
these
Berwin walked through before.
So let's go in this room.
The
I think it's-
middle room, the main
Yeah,
room.
go in there.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay, so
not-
only Berwin can walk through.
yeah.
Oh, because he has the mirror.
No, because he's
No,
magic.
because he, because he has arcane ability.
But I
So
actually think
let's
it's this
hand
over
this-
here.
Let's hand the pyramid to Berwin and let him walk through the thing.
Well, let's let him do that, and I'm gonna go with Lucian to go look in this room.
Okay. Berwin, are you
I'll go
going
with
to
y'all
take the
too.
pyramid
Yep.
and go through the door?
I-
Okay, give me a Arcana check, please.
I'll go with Alf and Lucian.
Also, someone stay with
So-
Berwin.
16.
Well, if anyone stays with Berwin, they're going to be alone in the hallway. So
Yeah.
Berwin is
Okay. never mind.
Berwin's going to be inside of here by himself. Okay. So what'd you get, Berwin?
16.
Okay. Yeah. So you managed to arcane your way through the door. And there are the same few statues that you saw before. The mirror is still in the hand of the king of Anlock. Those of you who went around to this side, you see the scene that depicts the betrayer.
The
Betrayer. Yeah, that's the scene that depicts the individual wearing the plate mail and the two-handed sword, slaying Anlock and becoming a devil larva. I forget the word for it.
Lemure.
Yeah,
The-
something like
the
yeah,
Lemure,
yeah, I think that is
yeah.
it actually. So Berwin, you're inside of this room. There are 4 pertinent statues and 2 generic ones.
I hold out the pyramid in my hand as I make rounds around the room, investigating, looking at the statues, seeing if anything
Okay.
correlates.
Seeing if the
Investigation,
pyramid has
please.
any reaction.
Investigation roll.
Which Berwin has the best investigation of all of us, I think.
If you wanted me to do that, I got a 20.
Okay. You walk around with the pyramid and inspect all of the statues very, very closely. Okay, everybody else, what do you guys do?
So this is not the room with.
Now,
the,
let's go try the other room and try to check out, investigate this statue.
Okay. You guys get into this room, and this room is another of the heroic narratives that shows the figure in plate mail alongside Anlock
All right.
in various
I-
battles spanning around the walls. Berwin, I'm assuming you finish up in there and step out, you hear the rest of the party
Before
has,
I,
moved on to the
Before
other
I
side.
do, I think maybe I should get that mirror for Lucian. He really wanted it.
Yeah.
So I
go
grab
with
it.
All right, so
It was pretty
as you
important.
guys step into this room and start examining the mural again, you hear a loud metallic grinding sound. And as you're looking around, kind of surprised, Berwin comes up the hallway in through the door, holding a mirror in his hand.
And
Oh
you
my
just lock us
goodness.
back in.
Thank you so much. I'll give you all the money I have for that.
Just take it.
You don't want your gold coin.
Yeah.
We're
I
giving
am
it to
gonna
you
stop
out of
my only
spite
right
one.
for
here.
me.
And I'm going to use this scroll that I've got right here that I just remembered was a thing I wanted to do, and I'm going to cast Augury.
Okay. What is the question that you're asking?
Let's see. What's the best question here?
Should we break it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing is should
There
we
you go.
destroy this key to achieve the result where to summon the demon, to gain access to the demon?
Okay. What's the casting time on that?
Well, it's
I
a
guess it's like a
scroll,
minute.
so
It's a scroll. Okay, so just the 1 minute casting
Yeah.
time. Okay, so he starts to cast Augury. He clears out a space. How do you cast Augury? Do you use cards or bones?
I use
or-
my bone dice because I have bone.
Oh,
I
you're
bone
reading
dice.
the bones.
Oh,
Okay.
snap.
So he clears a spot out on the floor and inscribes a rune around his dice, and rolls his dice and starts inspecting them very, very carefully. The rest of you are still in the room looking at the murals, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna throw it.
And inspecting the statue.
I am
And-
throwing that skull in the trash because
But I think we
gone.
did.
Okay. Okay. You spend Alton or Alf. Your response is whoa.
Okay, so we should not destroy that, or if we do, there'll be trouble.
And while he does that, the rest of you inspect the room very, very closely and find no correlation.
Once he
I'm
says that we
nothing.
shouldn't do
Let's
that,
head back
I'm
to the
gonna,
main hall.
sit down next to him and put down my gold piece, and then throw his die out and ask him if I won.
And he's just gonna look at you like you're stupid.
I have rolled the bones, and I know that some of us were of the mind to destroy the
So-
pyramid, and it would be a terrible idea, apparently.
So Alth, you also have the idea that, or the impression that, damn it, I'm still having trouble with your name. Lucian. That
Oh.
Lucian is trying to participate in what he perceives as some sort of gambling with your dice. He's kneeling next to you with gold coin, looking at you expectantly.
7-Eleven to pop up or something.
Okay, so then
I've clearly won this game, right?
No, not at all.
I don't. Are we trying to play dice? Because that's the thing that my character is trained in.
Yeah,
you trained in
character
gambling?
actually has dice.
No, I'm obviously not trained in gambling. This being the only money I've ever had. But I'm told it is a fun thing to do with money.
Keep your coin, and I'm gonna slide the coin back to you, and we'll roll the dice a couple of times just for fun.
Roscoe's like, I'll play
Okay.
some dice with you, buddy.
All right, so Alth magnanimously gives you back your gold coin and spends a few moments teaching you the very basics of rolling dice, gambling, and I guess it's time to move on.
Yes,
right?
let it
I
go.
am.
So,
I'm out of
Guys,
ideas
I think that
at this
each room highlighted how each person played a part within the battle, obviously. So I think the one behind that main statue is the room we have to go to next. That's probably the one that shows the epic battle in general.
Oh, in the first
So
room?
go
So go back one room, go back through this way,
and
right through here.
where we were, instead of taking a left, we take a right. Is that what you're saying?
Then we'll
And I will be-
once we
no,
get to the
no,
next
to
room,
go-
I'll show you.
Okay.
behind
Let's
the
just get to
statue,
the next room.
and I will be right
Yeah,
back.
behind the statue.
okay, gotcha.
I am in the mindset that we need to go up out of this level as well, but I will follow along with you guys.
Out of this level is out of the crypt.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll be back in the monastery.
Yeah.
No, the ladder to the crypt is in that central room next to the Anlock statue that you very closely inspected in this area.
Yeah.
I would ping it, but I'm getting rid of cards. So it's right here,
It's right here.
where
Huh?
this aberrant spiderweb is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am in the mindset that we need to go out of the crypt. with
Yeah,
it.
that's what he
But
said.
I will follow you guys
Okay, so
into the
Neven,
next room.
you walk off
Yeah, I
while
think
they're
it's
still
good to
debating.
just
You
do that.
walk out of the light with your night or your dark vision, and despite the fact that you can't really see color with it, you are aware that this is the room that does have the mural depicting the battle.
Yeah. So this shows the battle. This shows the clash right here, right? So up here is where it probably shows where they come through with the portal.
You need some light to be able to accurately see what is on the wall,
Well-
but this room does feel familiar to you as the room with that particular mural in it.
Well,
yes.
I'll follow him into that room with the torch.
Yeah,
and,
I'm also
um,
going to follow Roscoe.
Yeah, act like you
Does
don't
anybody
trust
have Roscoe's
Roscoe.
mini?
I got over here.
I suppose I'll follow the crew.
Okay, so as you walk into this room, again, you see along this wall, there's depictions of very pale-faced elves, prepped for battle, wearing armor, wielding weapons, casting spells. Along these two walls, to your left and right, it depicts battle scenes between those same elves and a horde of various types of devils. And along this wall is the antithesis of the wall behind you, where it just shows a horde of devils emerging on the left and right from a central portal. Below the portal is a black pyramid, and standing in front of the portal is a very large, what appears to be a overlord.
Now, the portal, the pyramid that is down on there, does it look like it's the same pyramid as the one that we are currently holding?
He's
It's a mosaic, so
Similar,
hard to-
it's
hard
a
to
black
get that much
pyramid,
detail
and
for
we
you
have
to
a
tell.
black
Yeah.
marble pyramid. So
I was gonna say is maybe we should try just opening the door. Like put the pyramid down and try to maybe get our wizard to focus his magic ability on it or something to open a portal. I don't if that's even a thing.
you mean open a
Your wizard has a name, you know.
you mean
Yes,
open
this
a
is true.
portal?
I'm sorry.
You
I
mean
didn't mean to speak of you as if you were not there, Berwin. Sorry.
Did you mean open the
I
portal that appears in the mosaic?
hmm
Okay.
I say,
Well,
excuse me, lizard man. I don't think that's how that works. But I can. I hold the pyramid in my hand, kind of mumbling some made up magic words just to appease him.
I love that, by the way, Clint. That reminds me of fucking Half Baked when he's like, "Oh, scientist
Oh,
or gender."
I mean, they are
Yes, scientist.
scientists.
Okay, so
Here's
what
science.
what
Just hold this
exactly are
mouth.
you trying to do, Berwin?
Just appease him and his idea that I think is kind of dumb.
And
Okay,
his
so
asinine
you're moving
idea.
over here in front of the portal, and you're
Yeah.
just gonna say some
Uh-huh.
mumbo jumbo and hold out the pyramid, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In other words, you're not
give
even
me
gonna
an
try.
Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
He might accidentally do it. All right.
Arise, chicken, arise.
Russ. Yeah.
Oh my
I got a 13.
BillyWitchDoctor.com. You got a 13.
Mhm.
All right. So
Not a very
nothing
wizardly
happens.
wizard.
Mhm.
Nothing happens, but you can tell that you something almost happened, right?
What?
Hey,
Like in your silly
why don't you
mumbo
try that
jumbo,
again?
as you're finishing up, you're like, wait a minute,
It's like a spark.
Oh.
maybe I can't, maybe this is the solution.
Do I see any like text in the mural?
No.
No.
Excuse me,
Yes.
wizard.
Well,
Was that a? I believe I saw an expression cross your face right now. Did that seem like it might have almost worked? Was that not as dumb as you originally thought?
I will need to further assess the situation.
Hey guys, wait. Guys, I'm all about like chilling and having a good time, but I think that we should take a break if we're about to like fucking open up a portal.
I believe that. I believe
Neven says,
I
"Man, I'm
disagree,
tired."
Yeah.
Guys,
Neven does make a good point. If we are about to open a portal where the demon might possibly come out, it would probably be a good idea for us to be at full strength.
And to be fair,
Yeah.
you've also spent a solid
Hours.
5 or 6 hours just scouring every nook and cranny of the crypt. So, yeah, you can long rest if you want.
Okay. Let's
Fantastic.
longer
Then let's
rest.
do
Yeah.
that.
100%.
It has been a
Yeah.
day.
And
Neven falls.
I'm gonna
falls
Neven, what?
I-
I'm sorry. Hold on, Josh. Neven, what?
okay.
Neven falls asleep. He says, "I'm tired."
In a little spiderweb hammock. All right, Roscoe, what's up?
I grabbed this bag of food and supplies. I was gonna yeah, we got some rations. I can
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and expend rations out of my.
Yes, please do. Long rest. Everyone expend rations. If you don't, you do have the Merlin spoon as well.
I use the spoon.
But the Merlin spoon.
I would like the spoon.
Those of you who eat from the Merlin spoon, you don't want to do that very often.
It's business as
It's
usual.
like old mushy cardboard. Yeah, for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for you. That's true. For God damn it, Lucian. Yeah, Lucian.
Where
For
did it
Lucian, eating a bowl of like fucking just mushy, lumpy cardboard.
And I
is
assume
totally
that-
par for the course. But for
Yeah.
you,
Sorry.
Neven, it is very, very unpleasant.
Hey,
Okay, so I
I-
pulled
I
out a bowl
So
of vegetables and I don't know where it went.
have you ever eaten sand fleas off the coast of Flan?
I would. I assume that we've passed at least what passes for dawn in the Shadowfell in this process.
Sure. If it says at
Okay.
dawn, we're just gonna call that at a long rest.
Okay, fantastic. Then Pearl of Power is back.
All right. And that restores our hit dice too, right?
Correct.
Or
Gives you
half?
Puts you
Or-
back up
Half.
to. Oh yeah, half
Okay.
of your hit dice, but full hit points.
Yes.
Okay. So I only used half of my hit dice. Does that just give me one, or does that give me
No,
both of them back? Okay, both.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Green, that's exactly what Berwin said. He's like, I'm not gonna admit I'm wrong yet. Give me a minute.
So I'm gonna take my rest in this statue's arms. Hey, who moved me? So that
Hey,
way Roscoe can't take my 1 gold coin that he's been after.
Okay, yeah, he
Oh,
is. He's way up there,
I
Roscoe.
could
He's
still
like
take it.
Roscoe's like a little bear. And,
Yeah, but I
Lucian's
got
like a
I got
camper.
climbing gear, so
hey, I never said.
I'm a little
Well-
bear with climbing gear. So yeah, I would just choose not to. At
I
this
only need a
point.
rest for 4 hours tier 8, so I'm gonna just wait until you're asleep.
Hey, I'll flip you for that gold
Ross-
piece. Lucian,
Roscoe's been to
I'll flip
prison
you for that gold
sometimes.
piece.
You'll flip me for that gold piece?
Yeah. Ready?
All right, hold on, wait. I do get a gold piece if you don't get it, right?
You ready?
No,
Heads.
no,
Gavin wins.
get out of here. I see that, sir.
That didn't seem very fair to me.
It does not. I like this gold.
Hell yeah. Al, thank you for that subscription, buddy. It was all like,
Wonder if my own
"Shwing."
subscription is up yet. It's pretty close to it, so I'll
All right,
check
so
it
back to
later.
the matter at hand. We've done a full rest.
Okay, yes, you have done a full rest.
Everyone should be at max health. All expended spell slots regained.
Mhm.
Yes.
We ate rations, so we're
Yep.
full.
Yep. Okay, so Berwin, you know that with some effort, that pyramid will open something on this wall.
So, with that in mind, 1 second. Because I am such a nice person and I'm not going to gloat about being right at all, I'm going to go ahead and cast Guidance as a cantrip on Berwin.
Now hold that, Lucian. Don't you speak Infernal?
I do speak Infernal.
I hand him the pyramid, and I'm like, "Why don't you give this a try?" Well, just say something.
Okay, he's gonna be like,
In
I don't
Infernal.
know.
Yes.
Say open
does-
sesame or something.
I'm gonna just say, hey, open portal in Infernal.
Say arise, chicken arise.
BillyWitchDoctor.com, not responsible for injuries. That made a rise. Okay, so Lucian, are you doing that? Are you doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing fucking happens. Do you have or do you have
On
Arcana?
account of he's a monk.
Yeah, do you have Arcana?
I do not.
No, you don't. You're not proficient in Arcana, so you do not even begin to know what to do. You mumble some crazy
So I could
bullshit.
get all real
and,
close up to it, and
nothing happens. Berwin, you are also cognizant of the fact that nothing happened.
yeah,
All
bro, I don't
right.
think this is working, man.
All right.
I kind of shake it
I
a little
take
bit
the,
next to my head.
Take the pyramid back from him.
Yeah. I'll hand it back to him, and I'll climb back up on the wall.
All right. Well, I guess I decide instead of mumbling just random nonsense, I'll
Check
take the
book, maybe. Or you already checked the book? That's right. Never
Take
mind.
it serious.
I give him a sideways glance and I go to open my spell book.
Okay. Open
See
the
if I
spellbook.
see anything interesting in there.
The spellbook is the same as it always was. It has the spells, the ward on the first page.
While
The
he's
infernal writing which describes the ward.
Yes.
while he's looking at it, I walk over and go ahead and place a hand on him, casting Guidance while I'm at it.
Okay. Alf comes and puts a comforting hand on your shoulder, and
But
you feel just that much more equipped to be able to open the portal in the wall.
Alright. I sit down, I cross my legs, and I get into this meditative type of state,
Okay.
focusing on the pyramid.
Okay.
And I
Roscoe is
start.
gonna go over here in the corner and take a whiz while you are doing that.
Okay. Works for me. He's taking the torch with him.
Don't pay
Yeah,
him, George.
sure.
Anyway, okay, so you guys got 2 torches. It doesn't matter.
But
Okay,
actually,
anybody
I
else?
really do have to go
Berwin
take the
is
whiz.
sitting down and meditating
Torch.
and concentrating.
How long does the torch last? That torch ought to be burned out by now.
Lucian, you are climbing along the wall, up above where Berwin is. Neven, what are you up to, man? What are you doing while Berwin's casting?
Neven's casting detect magic as a do we do
Ritual?
detect magic in here? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long rest, so you'll have to reactivate it. Okay, so Alf, what are you doing while all this is going on?
I'm turned, flail drawn, just ready, just in case.
You're just being a sentinel, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Berwin, give me your Arcana check, please. It'd be by the wall. That's not an Arcana check.
I'm also not.
Ooh, a 3, a 9, plus a d4.
If you're on the verge of failing it, don't use the D4. Like,
Well, I mean,
if 4 is not going to make you succeed, if you know.
I mean, it's guidance, it's cantrip. It doesn't.
He doesn't know
really
what
matter.
this what the success or failure rate is anyway. What'd you get?
A 11.
Oh, still no good. I know you're on to something, but you just haven't quite.
All right, let's try that again. I walk over.
Quite strong enough mentally.
I am going to do that again, and it's an ability check, right? The Arcana.
Yes. Or no,
Okay.
it's a skill check.
Skill check.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Not really the same, but yeah,
Not
it's
the
a skill check. If you have anything that
I'm-
adds to, sorry, go.
I'm going to use my portent
Okay.
on that, and this for real happened when I just rolled my portents. Did I just cut out?
Nope, you're
No,
good.
you're still here.
Hello.
What for real
Okay.
happened?
When audio lagged out. I rolled my portents after that long rest, got 2 20s. Not even
Fuck
joking.
yeah. All right.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of those to make my Arcana check a natural 20.
Fuck yeah. All right. So
So
after
Roscoe's like, I was sitting here taking a whiz. What happened?
as soon as you get your fly back up and turn around, Berwin finally manages to unlock the magic in the pyramid. And Josh, I think you're a little close to your mic again. And
Oh.
the circular portal on the wall that just happens to be beneath where Lucian is crawling, comes to life. And it opens up, and it's like a swirling, kind of black and purple vortex. Lucian, I need a reflex save. please.
Hell yeah.
I actually meant to be on the side of that. I thought it was right in front
I
of
still
Berwin.
need a reflex save, though.
You're killing me,
Oh,
son.
shit.
Killing me. I'd have
Yell at
definitely
me,
seen that.
Smalls.
You're still very close to it.
That's fair.
Okay, how's this?
Wow. 13. That's not bad.
13. Okay, Lucian is sucked through the portal.
God dang it.
With a soft popping sound, he disappears from
Ah.
Can I make like a reaction to see if I can grab him? If not, I'm jumping in there.
Give me a dexterity save, I guess. Even let's see if you can succeed it for him.
I'm too far to help, so.
Hey, like 9.
Like a 9. Nope. You reach out for him, and your
Can he
fingertips
get pulled in too?
your fingertips touch as he's sucked through. He kind of like stretches out for a minute, like spaghettifies.
Well, there goes the monk.
Well, boys, I guess we ought to just leave him and.
And there's like
I jump in and after
Nah,
him.
All right, Neven also disappears through the portal with a
Oh
a
hell!
pop.
It might be a
I,
minute. Who knows?
I look over at Roscoe, just kind of nod,
All right.
dejectingly, like, no. And then I just walk through too.
Okay.
All right.
It takes a little jump. It's kind of high up on the wall, but as soon as you touch it, it helps you through it.
Well, since Berwin is going and Neven is going, and Neven always avoids danger, I guess I figure it's safe enough. I'm a follow.
All right. Roscoe hops his little happy ass through the portal.
Alf shakes his head slowly.
You're by yourself.
Lucian, remember, Neven didn't play
And
along.
I climb into the hole.
Okay.
Neven didn't what?
He didn't second guess for a second.
That's right.
He jumped in after.
Yeah, dude. Neven was totally got your back in that situation.
I'm super about that.
Roscoe is like, we just met this dude. He's going. Bye.
Fuck that
Every
guy.
life's valuable.
Acceptable loss.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
I say that to the students when they leave.
Take it.
They're like, bye, Josh,
Who the fuck
Felicia.
is Felicia? Exactly.
No, they all know. They all laugh. They all know who it is. I'm like, bye, Josh, Felicia.
Okay. So you all find yourselves here on the.
Oh,
the
can I remove my
left-hand
blindfold?
side. Oh yes, I'm sorry. Let me get them all off. There we go. So you all find yourselves. You fall out of the portal onto the ground.
Whoa.
Those of you with any acrobatic ability managed to not make a fool of yourself, but the rest of you are a little sore from the fall.
So I pulled a Mary Lou Retton and I landed on my feet.
Yep. A little roll,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Cripple Lindy.
Well, fantastic.
Isn't
We're in
that-
the middle of God knows or God's know where. Does the portal open behind us still?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Could someone grab my mini?
Where are you?
Yeah. I don't know.
I see you're on a Neven's
Oh,
sheet over here.
yeah,
with
me
Oh,
too.
okay.
As everyone comes through, I look at Alth and I'm like, why were you the last one to come through?
Oh, shit.
Because I'm not in the habit of diving into demonic portals without some kind of option to save the people who went in first.
Fair enough.
Also, I don't know why you would open a portal right underneath the person standing on the wall, so don't fuss at me.
Yeah.
He was just close. He was just a little close to it. Nobody's fault. All right.
Playful,
All
playful,
right. Roscoe is going to
shoving.
inch forward and peek ahead into this next room.
Okay. So that door is locked.
Oh. I will inspect for traps.
All right.
And
I.
inspecting for traps.
I'm getting out the way.
In inspecting for traps, can I inspect the lock too to see what kind of lock it is?
Sure.
So
What are my options?
basically,
what kind of locks are there?
I just wanted to see. I mean, the pyramid obviously did it, but I
Right.
was just
Oh
seeing.
no! It's just a standard lock.
Okay.
Looks like a very large key.
Well, I got a 10 unless somebody wants to give me advantage on searching
They
for
wouldn't
traps.
really be able. Oh, searching
No,
for
you
traps.
didn't-
They can.
You
give
didn't come
advantage.
through quick enough, so I'm not helping. I'm pouting.
All right. Well, I didn't see any traps, boys. Let's just go on ahead.
Well, hold on. Marching orders.
Yes, Berwin, I believe you should.
I can pick the lock.
That's definitely what we need you to do.
Yeah, you
Do we
pick the
have
lock and
any
then back
extra
up.
keys that we
Hey,
found?
Berwin,
Yes.
cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Good idea.
Good idea.
Yep.
Hey, Roscoe.
Well, Alf could move, so I could pick the lock.
Well, here's
Or we
or
could just
one of
break
y'all.
in.
Hey,
All
Roscoe.
right.
go
well-
ahead and pick the lock and then step back.
And drink some wine.
Okay.
Drink some.
It's a sleight of hand roll
Yes.
for the lock picking right.
No.
Okay. No?
No.
Using the kit.
Dexterity check.
Pardon me. Picking a lock and disabling a trap requires a thieves tools check,
I have,
which is not related to any
tools?
skill.
and I have
if you are-
proficiency.
But if you are proficient with it, you roll a d20 and add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Roscoe, I'm going to cast guidance on you. I
And you
put a
do have-
comforting hand.
Guidance is a D4 plus that, right?
Yes. Sorry. And what were you saying, DM?
I don't know. It wasn't important.
Okay.
With that comforting hand that I put on your shoulder, I glare at Oth and say, I went through first. And comfort.
Okay, I got a.
You got a.
I got a 11.
11. No good.
Is that with
Oh,
the plus
fuck off.
4?
Did you add your D4 to that?
Yep.
Yep.
I
good.
take my hand away. I just give up.
Lucian is gonna put his hand on Roscoe and say, "Good luck, buddy." And
You
'cause,
know what?
That's just what everybody's
Roscoe's
been doing.
gonna be
so
like,
it
"Hey
seems like
guys,
a fun
Roscoe.
idea.
I tried."
Roscoe, if you could give it one more try, please, and I'm going to go ahead and pat his shoulder while casting guidance.
We all just have our hands on Roscoe.
Alf,
Everyone-
Alf,
everyone
give me
touch.
Alf, give me an insight roll.
This should be a nat 20 roll.
Man,
Uh,
it's like one
He's
of you
gonna mess
guys is
up
the dad
16.
and the other's the
You got a
stepdad.
16. Okay, so you notice that Lucian, despite not knowing what, he's just sort of like imitating you guys' actions. Right? You notice that a lot of what he's
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
is just sort of like imitating you guys. So you notice him put his hand on Roscoe's shoulder, imitating Neven, but he's not actually casting anything. He's just being weird.
And Roscoe's gonna be shrugging his shoulder. Man, get the fuck off me, bro!
Everybody touching my
What-
arm. All
What
right.
if this is a magic lock? What if this is a magic lock and I can't fucking pick it?
well, then
Maybe
you
it's
start
maybe
becoming a
one of y'all
magical
can
lock picker.
detect magic, Mr. Magic Man.
We still got detect magic, and you don't. They don't sense anything, by the way.
Get
Neven
wrecked.
does.
Yeah.
Erwin, are you
Fucking
capable of
guys.
opening this door lock?
All right,
Guys,
I'll give it.
guys, let's
give it
let
another try.
Roscoe give it one more try, and then otherwise I'm just gonna crack the door down.
Is everybody's hands on Roscoe for this?
And
I
do
took
I
my
get,
hand off. I'm so hands off right now.
do I
I
get
think we all need a
guidance
hand
on
on
this
him.
too?
Was everybody's
or
hand involved on this?
All right, what was your roll?
Do I get guidance on this
Yes,
too?
you do. You get to add a D4. I cast it on you.
Okay. Okay, so this time it's a 18.
Yay!
All right. So you managed to swing this door open.
Man, I told y'all, don't be
Nope.
putting your hands on me
Wrong.
while I'm trying to
Just
work.
delete it.
I'm trying to work.
I lean in real close to Roscoe and I'm like,
You're welcome, buddy.
And I slap
the
him in the
thumbs up.
face.
nonsense.
All right.
Back
So
there.
the door swings open. It's a very heavy door. It swings open to reveal another set of statues and another door.
Guess I'll head on up to this area right here and wait for Roscoe to get in front of me so I can pat him on the back again.
Roscoe is waiting for the party to shuffle into place before he even makes a move now.
Wait, is anybody detecting any magic? Anybody seeing anything?
Yeah, is there any magic coming from these statues before I step in between
Well,
them?
y'all got detect magic going already.
Nope. No magic on the statues.
Or the door?
Nope.
Okay.
Is the
Roscoe,
door locked this
You're
time?
up again. You're up
Okay.
again, buddy.
All right.
Even
Move
get out
me
of his
forward.
way.
He could pass through friendly space.
Roscoe's gonna be looking on
Man.
me, looking over his shoulder. Man,
If only I
Nice
had a
touch.
wand of bolt
Touch me.
lightning bolt right now.
I know, right?
Magic missile.
All right.
Okay,
D20 plus your proficiency, please.
15, unless somebody gave me guidance.
I tried, but I can't.
Okay.
I
Wait, is that 15 or yeah, 15?
I mean, I guess I can. I'm just
I
gonna.
mean,
Is guidance a cantrip?
Yes, mine is.
Do it.
Yeah.
okay. Why not?
D4.
Okay, so
That minimal
18.
16.
All right.
18.
This door Again, very heavy. Swings open. That was a more complicated lock than the last one.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go
door.
forward to this door. If somebody can move, and thank you.
I grabbed Berwin. I'm sorry, Berwin.
All right, I'm gonna inspect this one before I pick the goddamn lock this time, because this looks like they're getting harder. This looks like a fancy door. And 7. On
7?
inspecting.
What are you doing? What's the
I
7
was
for?
inspecting the door. I was just checking out
Okay.
the door.
No traps. It's a very, very heavy, very thick wooden door.
I'm gonna roll a different dice this time. For
Neven suggests that we, and it casts guidance, but he does it in a fun way, where he starts doing a pattern. And he's like, "It's Roscoe. It's Roscoe. Who's the little man who has a plan? It's Roscoe. It's Roscoe." You know what I'm doing? Anybody got
I'm
to fit that
gonna
in?
glare at him with daggers in my eyes and tell him I have 2 crossbow bolts left.
Oh, that reminds me,
Who's the man
Roscoe.
with tattoos on his face? Who gets drunk up
And I
in
have
this
a
place?
rapier,
Roscoe.
motherfucker. You better shut up now.
Roscoe,
Hey.
you mentioned having only 2 crossbow bolts.
It's Roscoe.
Here's another 19 crossbow bolts.
What?
Yep.
Oh, I bet it was
Super
in the stuff that we have, right?
No, they were mine. I haven't used a
Okay.
crossbow. I've shot once.
Oh.
Who's the man who slits your throat in the middle of the night? It's Roscoe. Roscoe, you
It's
got a fan
Roscoe.
club out there.
Who's the man who runs really fast? Who's the man that got 19 shafts? It's Roscoe. It's Roscoe.
Oh God.
All right. Did you make a roll, or
I did
are you
just
just listening
now,
to
and-
Neven's beautiful music?
I did just now, and it was not a great roll. Thank you, Neven,
Okay.
for distracting me.
No good. What'd you get on the
But
roll, by the way? What'd you get on that
9
roll?
plus 4, so that's 13. I really do
Okay.
actually have trouble with the arithmetic. I
your,
apologize.
Your lockpicks, that's a close call with the lockpicks there.
Uh-oh.
Good thing I have 3 sets of thieves' tools.
Hell yeah, it is. Okay, so Roscoe spends a couple of minutes tinkering
right.
with the lock and does not manage to get it open.
Guidance again.
There's a moment there where the look on his face kind of alarms you, but he manages not to break the lock.
All right. You know what? I am gonna drink my flask of the fine wine because I feel like my nerves need it.
Okay.
So I laid it on the table there.
All right. So everybody's, you guys are gonna stop for a wine break.
Yeah, sounds good.
Almost.
All right. Oh wait, this flask.
All right.
You gonna
Yeah.
drink that whole thing?
Oh, okay. You can keep
Oh.
the flask. I thought you had. I
Oh.
thought you were using a bottle. Okay, so Roscoe
Oh,
takes
wow.
a sip out of his flask, and
Pass it around.
And then I get to. No, I'm not gonna pass it around.
he takes a sip of his flask
And
and
I
tucks
just
it back into his hip,
empty
and-
flask back in my head.
and
And
Roll.
I hate to tell you guys, I done did it again.
What is done did what again?
I rolled a 10.
Oth is going to go ahead and slam his flail into the door in an
Okay,
attempt
give
to
me-
break it down.
give me a strength check.
Working on it. Let's see here. 15 plus 16, 17, 18, 19. 19? No, 20.
20.
No, 19. 19. I'm sorry, 19.
19. Okay, the door does not give way. A
Oh,
mighty blow, but the door does not give way.
I'm gonna swap
Give me a
spots with
perception
Roscoe,
check.
and I'm gonna help him.
Give me a
Okay.
perception check.
I'm
please.
going to make a perception check. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And which
12.
Okay, that's enough. These doors have gotten increasingly heavy and reinforced as you have gone deeper down the hallway.
What's the material?
This one is wood, but it's reinforced with steel crossbeams.
I do have a vial of acid, but I only have one, and Alf has acid breath.
which recharges once per day.
Let's smash it
Yeah.
again. I'll help you
I
this
could
time.
I could use the acid to weaken it,
I'll tell you what.
maybe if that works. But I don't know.
Lucian is going to help me. We're going to give it one more try. I don't want to
Okay.
exhaust ourselves on the door, so hold off on your
Okay.
acid. If what we can do is we'll do one more try at forcing it, then we'll give you one more try with picking the lock. And if that doesn't work, then I'll
Then I will
melt
acid
it.
the lock.
Let me acid melt
Okay.
it because that's
Okay.
Well, we might have one more. So
maybe, but let's see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and if you're assisting me, I'm going to make another strength check with advantage.
Yep.
Thank God, because that first roll was a 5. That's
See,
going to be
I
an 18,
wish I would roll a 1
19,
more
20,
often.
21, 22. 22 total.
Okay,
hero ones
so
all the time.
Lucian and Alf take turns hammering at the door, and eventually manage to make a hole. The hell did that go?
Whoa, what was
Oh, you
that?
make a hole. Can we a hole big enough to walk through, or just peek through?
Yeah, no, you can step through it.
No,
Oh.
Especially
yeah.
you, Roscoe.
Yeah, I
They could
can.
have they could have stopped 10 minutes ago, and you could have got through.
What was
But,
that? What was that
they-
thing you just deleted?
Something that we didn't need anymore.
Oh, okay.
And another door.
Yeah, one more door. Give me a perception roll on this door, please.
All right.
Which one? Roscoe, I'm guessing.
Everybody,
I
I
do not
think.
care.
but-
Anybody who's
There you
looking at it.
go. Bam. 18.
I perceive that it is a door.
Right? I see the door. It looks
10.
different.
6.
My game's lagging out, so I
Or,
haven't
7.
rolled yet.
Okay, I'll roll for you, Berwin. What's
This door
Berwin's
is a
perception modifier?
Irwin's perception modifier is okay.
That's a 6 total. Okay, so what'd you guys get again?
18.
7.
10.
Okay, so this door is
Neven, did you
a-
perceive anything? No.
Neven has disappeared.
Neven, you there?
No.
Did he get up?
Yeah, he got up. I think he's
Okay,
doing
no
dishes.
worries. So this door is like made of a dark, kind of dark gray, almost black metallic material, and it's not actually carved. It's just a very, very plain looking pair of like wooden double doors. Or I'm sorry, black metallic double doors that close off the passageway to the next room.
And
We do have detect magic running. Is there any
Berwin-
magic coming from it?
yeah, Berwin's
No.
just connecting again, reconnecting. It looks like.
Am I?
Yeah, it says
Well,
you just disconnected.
Oh, yep, there.
Actually, there is magic radiating from the door itself.
Okay, so I'm
I
looking
need to hit the
at
head
this
while he
door.
logs back in, you guys. I will be right back.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do the same thing.
What we're going to
I'm
do is I'm
looking
going
at
to
this-
try this anyway. We're going to try to run a 1-minute commercial so that it doesn't force a commercial later.
Ah,
Let's see if I can
okay.
actually
Dang,
do
check
that.
him
Cool.
out.
So I will not say what I'm going to do until that commercial
Yeah,
I'll
is
let's
be
do
done.
it
right
whenever
back
we
as
get
well.
right back.
And now
Hopefully this
that's
works.
from our
I'm not
sponsor.
too sure.
Roll that beautiful bean pudding. That
That went to hell in a
fucking
handbasket
amazing
real
if
quick.
That was a Bush's
Very.
Beans commercial. If we could choose which kind of commercials we'd run, we would definitely run Bush's Beans all day long. State Farm.
Everybody got
Like
quiet.
a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oh, what's this game? What is the there's a newer game, but yeah, it's not multiplayer. Fuck, I can't even remember. Outworld or something, and it's not multiplayer. That's lame. But anyway, it looks like we're back. And I just noticed that this door is not wooden. And I think, hey, Berwin, why don't you, with your Arcana knowledge, come and look at this door before we even fuck with it? Just a request.
I think everybody's up from the table, but you and I actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will relay that to him when he gets back, because I don't want to fuck with a door that looks like a material that I don't recognize, unless someone with Arcana knowledge checks it out first.
Yeah, Carnival Row Green is a fantastic show.
Carnival Row is good. I had a few problems with I mean, it seemed like they kind of rushed the story in a couple of parts.
I mean, well, it was kind of.
I hope it's a diamond in the rough. I hope it Baroque and it kind of comes together more in the second season. I felt like they rushed some of the character development.
I don't know that it's so much rushed if you consider the fact that like it's a downward spiral. There is sort of it makes sense for it to be that way.
It does. But
and I don't want to spoil it because, like Green just said, he's only seen the first couple episodes. But I will say that is one of the few shows where I was hooked by the end of the first episode, and I'm itching to see episode 2 because they didn't just like do this stupid cliffhanger. Yeah. It made sense. Like it drew you in.
For me, that ruined it. I watched Dark Crystal series before I watched that. And that show was so fucking well done.
I'm currently watching that one, actually.
Oh, man, that show is so well done. The best compliment I can give about the Dark Crystal series is that Jim Henson would have approved.
If I'm not mistaken, it's some of the same people who were working on it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yes, definitely some of the same people from the Jim Henson Studios. But...
So there you go. We're plugging a couple of good shows. While we're talking about shows, The Boys. I watched The Boys, and that is a fantastic show also. Looking forward to season 2 of that one as well.
The Jack Ryan series on Netflix, the season 2 starts on November 1st. I've been watching that, and it's not the same as Hunt for Red October and all that. They modernized it, but they did a good job with it. I like it.
All right, so it looks like we're only shy.
Neven.
Well, we need Berwin. I was gonna ask Berwin to do a Arcana check on the door because I don't recognize the material.
Okay.
And it looks like it could be something magically made, and I don't want to touch it until.
I got a 20.
Okay, the door. While who has detect magic on?
Neven.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about me?
Berwin,
You
how
have
are you
detect
inspecting
magic
the door?
on.
Magically?
Magically?
I mean, he asked me to do an arcane check, so I just...
Okay, I mean, options would be visual inspection, touch. Like, what are you doing with the door? What are you doing?
All the above. Looking at it.
Oh, okay. Touching it all up.
Making my little...
Before he does touch the door, Othwood turns. I'd like to request that you not touch the door until the very last possible avenue of inspecting it.
Okay. Neven, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Door. He can probably touch.
No worries, man. Neven, Berwin, as you walk up to the door and give it a visual inspection, Neven, your detect magic detects illusion magic coming from the door.
Okay, guys, there's something up with this door. There's some sort of illusionary type spell on it. It could be Phantasma Killer or something on it.
Or it could not be real.
Or it could not be real. Where'd you get that hood from? Sorry.
What hood? Who has a hood?
I has a hood.
We've been
E.
standing in front of this door. When did Lucian get a hood?
He's been having a hood.
Yeah.
He had the mask when we
I
found him.
think that there is some sort of illusionary spell on it. Either the door's not there, or, like I said, that spell of Phantasma Killer or something like that might be on it.
Okay, Berwin, as you walk up to the door and give it a visual inspection, Neven warns you that it is radiating illusion magic. Upon your visual inspection, it appears to be made of lead.
Oh, it's not wood. It's just a big slab of lead.
And Roscoe had never seen lead, so he didn't.
Oh wait,
recognize
lead
it.
is isn't lead useful against devils, demons, and such like that?
I just know in general about magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of like crypt. It's kind of like Superman. Can't see through lead. Basically the
Yeah.
same thing, but magic.
It's good at containing magic or.
Well, my
blocking
guess
magic.
is that this would be the moment then.
All right, I am gonna pull a whole new D20 out of the bag because I've been rolling like shit.
This would be the fourth door. So,
Yeah.
all right, are we ready, or what are we?
There's
Lucian's gonna put his,
magic on this door. Wait. So we're
yeah.
determining that-
Magic. I'm picking it.
Lucian's
Okay,
gonna hand
so,
on Roscoe's shoulder.
so Neven makes an effort to. He's like, no, wait, and Roscoe just kind of flips him off
I
over his
rolled a
shoulder
21.
and fucking jams his lockpick into the lock. And I need a willpower save. Or a
For me.
wisdom save.
For
Sorry.
me,
From
apparently.
Roscoe.
Correct, from Roscoe, yes.
Oh, no, hold on. That did not roll right. That just flopped over. I hit the E
Yeah.
on accident, dude.
It happens, no worries.
I gave him pretend guidance.
Okay.
If that counts for anything.
Okay, 13 plus willpower.
That's a
With save.
wisdom.
Wisdom 1, so 14.
14. Okay.
I did say not to touch the door until the very last possible.
I'm
Yeah,
Roscoe,
to be fair.
goddammit.
All right, so I need a bunch of D10s.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
did hear that very-
Roscoe,
I
as
hate
you
hearing that.
as you insert the lock or the lock pick into
The
the lock,
lockpick.
a very tiny sort of like mist comes out of the keyhole and envelops your face with I don't know, think of something like really scary. What's really scary to Roscoe?
Clowns.
Clowns?
Oh,
Hell
wait,
yeah.
Roscoe would be scared to death of the law.
Yeah, the police.
Law?
Like a new
The law.
Okay.
There's police
So you're
coming.
Face
Roscoe
covered
perceives
warrants
himself
coming.
as being surrounded by demonic
Guard.
guards, and they chase him, and he takes a bunch of damage. Oh, what the hell's going on? That's not a roll.
Hey,
Oh, Dave's here.
Okay, so he
Hey!
takes Roscoe. You take 17 psychic damage,
Oh, Jesus.
and he also immediately turns tail and does a dash action and runs away.
Okay.
hey, we have Dave. Dave,
I am aware of that.
I can hear your game through the.
Yeah, Dave, you need to be on your PC like you were last night, please.
I am on my PC.
Okay, did you have headphones or something last night? Because we were hearing like 10-second delay coming back.
I don't have going.
Okay, what were you doing differently last night? Because we're not going to be able to do this.
Do you have your phone on with the chat?
Or just set yourself to push to talk. Will be like a temporary solution.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
push to
think you
talk
got
would be
it.
a temporary solution. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I think you got it.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're watching a Twitch channel, you should mute it. That's why it's like a 10-second delay. I was like, how am I still hearing myself from that long ago? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Twitch is on a pretty hefty
Voices
delay.
of the
Okay.
past.
So anyway, there's a lead door, and Roscoe just jams his fucking,
I just
pardon me,
Oh.
his lockpick into it. And none of you see this, but he just fucking freaks out and falls to the ground and scrambles past you down the hallway.
oh shit,
Uh,
Pablo!
Cheese it, boys!
Lucian just looks at Neva and is like, does he normally do that? Is that
Yes.
My
I would have seen
guess,
with detect magic that a spell got released, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
illusion, and the door is no longer radiating magic.
as he
Yeah, he
goes
just
to run
triggered his-
past Oth is going to try to grab him.
Okay, give me a strength check. Roscoe, give me a strength check, please. Opposed
Can I
strength.
give you a dexterity check? I thought that was...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, or escape artist, actually.
Yeah.
And
acrobatics?
Alf, you
17.
do athletics, I suppose.
Okay,
Because
well,
Roscoe's a slippery little bastard, man.
if you, okay, well, I'll take that roll and do athletics. 19 then.
Okay. Roscoe,
Okay, I
what'd you get
think
on
you
yours?
taught me. 13 plus his sleight of hand is my...
Okay, so
No,
yeah,
acrobatics.
No, acrobatics.
Yes.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay,
But probably
Okay.
not.
God damn it. It's still 19.
Oh, is that a
That's what I rolled.
tie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do manage to catch him, but it is a knockdown, drag out kind of battle.
Roscoe ain't going down.
Roscoe
is
is
trying to
fucking
get the
clawing
fuck
and
away from the
losing
cops,
his
man.
mind. Roscoe, give me another will save, please.
All right.
That's going on the will.
No, I really don't. Okay, 4.
4. 4. That's your
4.
total.
Am I
Yes.
am I rolling?
Where'd all my
Roscoe has no
D10s
will.
go? There they
They're
are.
here.
Okay, you take another 16 damage, and
I'm dead.
Oh,
all right, so
never mind.
Roscoe battles you until he completely just goes
Has
limp,
a heart attack.
in your arms. Yeah, from psychic damage. So, yeah.
Wait.
No,
I
had,
caught him and
I had
he
13 and I took 16 damage, so yeah.
Yes.
Did.
Alf, you managed to grapple him, right? You managed to hold on to him, but in the ensuing battle, he apparently took more damage from his visions and is now unconscious and dying.
great. Okay, cool. Well,
But you're holding him.
At
Oops.
least the cleric is holding me.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
spare the dying because that's a thing I can do just on a whim,
That's just the thing you do.
and that puts him at 0 hit points. And then I'm gonna go ahead and well, that would stop the spell that's been affecting him, right? Like the
Yes.
okay,
Yes,
cool.
if I die,
And then
I'm
I'm gonna do Cure Wounds as a level 2, and he gets max, so
oh,
that's
sweet.
16 plus my spell casting, which is 17, 18, 19. You get 19 hit points back. Congratulations,
Sweet.
buddy.
That works.
Almost over half health.
All right. So
19
you
is good.
you managed to rouse Roscoe from his death
Oh, no.
sleep,
I'm plopping him back in front of me. You still got a door to
And,
unlock, dude.
place him down on the ground, tentatively on his feet.
What happened? I remember cops.
You did exactly what I said not to do, and you touched the door. And thankfully, I was able to grab you before you ran off down the hallway doing God knows what. Unfortunately for you,
I have to.
they
touch the
kept
door
hurting
again?
you. Yeah, you gotta. We still gotta get through the door, and you are our lockpick.
Hey, but now you
Unless-
know worst case
unless-
scenario.
Unless Berwin possibly has knock or something like that.
I do have a knock scroll.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well,
Well, it's a scroll though.
and then to be fair, I did tell you not to touch the door.
Yes.
Like, yeah, but
I walked
that's
over
like
to
asking me
Roscoe.
not to pull the lever.
I put my hand on Roscoe's shoulder and I was like, well, thanks for taking one for the team.
Okay.
All right.
as
It's only
Roscoe
like the
usually
fifth
does.
time I've died. I mean,
All right, so are we using the the knock scroll now instead,
Is it even locked?
Yes.
Okay.
or we can let
Uh,
Roscoe try to unlock it as like a consolation prize?
no, I'm
Yeah.
good.
No, come on! You were so excited to do it.
All right, Roscoe,
What
I'm gonna
Can I
while healing
I
you,
give
I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
where?
can I give Berwin the thieves tools to use mage hand with it?
I don't think it works that way.
No,
Worth a shot.
you can give him to Lucian, and he can try.
All right, go ahead and try to unlock the door. Well, hold on. Before you do, is there any magic radiating from the door anymore, Berwin or Neven, whoever had it going?
No, it's not.
Is Berwin
He
disconnected?
says no. He doesn't
No, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm here.
from the door.
No, it dissipated.
Roscoe,
No.
go ahead and, if you don't mind, please, my friend, try to unlock the door.
Are you guys
Now
sure?
that
All
you're
right.
not gonna die. Yes.
You guys
I take the
sure about
scroll.
this?
I unfurl it. Comes pouring down. I say some fancy words. The scroll just burns up, and I assume that the door is now unlocked because
Okay.
that's how the spell works.
So the
Okay.
door
Well, never mind then.
slowly creaks open.
You guys are a bunch of dicks.
We told you to grab the door.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna let you unlock it, or at least try to.
Roscoe's gonna hang back while everyone else goes through the door first.
Berwin, where are you?
That's a good
I
question.
think
Where
you
am
just
I?
deleted him when you deleted the door.
Delete Berwin, son of a bitch. Hold on. I got
I was standing right next
So
to
was that-
Roscoe.
Yes, let's grab the guy who's freaking out. That should go well. I agree, Green.
Fucking have.
Magical backfire.
God damn it. How do I not have a
Was that Phantasmal Killer?
Yes.
Aren't you glad I
Get you
didn't?
another mini.
Oh, I'm not gonna say
Sorry.
it.
Aren't I glad that what?
That I didn't take mushrooms before this stream.
Yes. Thank you for that.
I think any stream, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that.
Yeah,
I like this.
That is the wise answer there.
I like
yeah.
this 12 for 12 thing that we have
There
going.
he
If
is.
you're not doing that.
There you go, bro. Where are you, by the way? Did you have to go stand by the door for it to?
That's where I was. Yeah,
No, you're good.
I was right here. Oh, why is my dice over there?
I don't know, because you just put it
Alright.
there. I
You
just
just put
watched
it there,
you.
yeah.
Get out of here.
Hey, hey.
Alright.
Magic
Give
missile.
me that. Give me that.
All right.
All right, settle down.
That's where everybody's at right
Now, let's hear what this room looks like now, or
Okay,
well,
so,
get any descriptions.
Roscoe and Berwin, give me perception checks, please.
So I'm like just peeking around. Oh, I rolled a 1. I get to roll
I
again.
get a 7.
Night 20.
20, Roscoe. Okay, so
Night 20.
19 plus my 20.
So Roscoe, as the doors creak open very, very slowly, and there's like a rush of like cold, really dry air that puffs out the door. So,
I'm gonna bundle up a bit and say it's kind of cold in there, guys, and it's kind of creeping me out. I'm gonna hang back and let you guys go in.
No, you're stuck in the front.
Oh no,
Is that better?
that is not how Roscoe operates.
Green, is the voice improved now? Nice. Great. Okay, so there's a puff of cold, stale air as the doors swing inward, and you can see that the interior walls of this room are also at least lined with lead. It's a very dark material, so it absorbs a lot of light, a lot of the light that your torch casts into the room. Berwin, I guess your view is obstructed by this stone object up here. But Roscoe, you can see two very very bright red glowing eyes in the dark on top of this dais, and booming, a deep booming voice echoes forth after a moment of silence, and it says, "Have you come to gloat again?"
We all have to hear this.
No.
Guys, before we rush into
Hey,
this,
Lucian, this guy in here is asking for you to go in and say hi.
let's
It is.
Lucian knows better than that.
let's try to avoid angering the potentially, the demon that required armies to fight.
Okay.
Well, using
so
intimidation, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, let's not.
He says, "Then come
let's not try to
forward.
fight it.
It has been a long time since you have come to keep me company."
Respectfully, sir.
Yeah,
you will
I'm
come
using
forward with our
intimidation.
party. Please. We mean you no disrespect.
I'm
We
gonna
mean not to gloat
walk
about
my
anything.
full move to here. We're not here to gloat.
He says, "Where are the monks?"
I disagree. sir.
That
I am
would
here
be
to-
that guy with the mask on. But I don't think he's favored by the other monks. He's
No, the other monks
he's
are
an
dead
outcast.
now.
The other monks are dead.
The monks are
Yeah,
dead.
Why would you tell the demon in captivity
Well,
that all the
there's
monks
other-
keeping him
Stop
there
turning
are
my
dead?
demon. Move, goddamn here. Get out of here.
Well,
Stop turning my demons
only
around. It's facing that way.
only a couple of the monks in the building. We did see other monks outside of the
At
tomb.
long last, the monks are
A
dead.
lot of them.
As everyone
Right.
comes in, I close the lead doors behind me.
Okay, give me a strength check, please.
And can
Okay,
someone move me
so-
right around here, please?
You guys are close enough. You can see.
Yeah.
He's like encircled by. He's large size, so he's about 12 to 15 feet tall. He's encircled by a softly glowing purple kind of runes.
Religion check for the runes.
Sure.
I'm guessing.
I got a 12 as well on that strength check.
Okay. You manage to swing the door a little bit, but they're extremely heavy.
13 to
Should we
inspect the
shut
runes.
the door behind us?
Okay. Are you inspecting them from where you are?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like some sort of what's the word?
Holding spell, maybe.
Yes, like a summoning circle or like a
And is it-
imprisoning circle.
Is it just around, like right here where he's at?
Yeah,
Or
pretty
is
much.
it the
I mean,
whole-
it's something
It's
like,
like a
this.
square,
You
right?
know, something like
Okay.
this. Not quite
Hey,
enveloping the brazier here. There's an empty brazier. There's a stone throne. There are 4 stone pyramids around each corner.
Hey,
And
Barwin?
he stands within a little glowing circle on the ground.
Hey, Barwin? Go ahead and shut the door behind you if you don't mind. There's a draft.
Berwin is when you turn around and look at him, you can tell that he is already attempting to close the door, but he is not strong enough to do so.
While still talking, I'll move back to, I guess, help close the door.
Okay, you make the strength check with advantage because I'm assuming Berwin is going to continue to help
Yeah.
you. Okay.
And while I'm doing this, let's see, that's an 11 for the first roll. I'm just gonna keeping him talking. It's 11 plus.
Just a precaution.
Okay. And the
Well,
creature
14,
turns.
15.
Okay, you managed to close it. Sure.
And I'm going to say, oh, wise sir, what is your name? We don't know who you are.
He turns to you and he laughs, and he says, "As if I would give you that power over me."
Damn it.
being a priest of any kind, I'm gonna go ahead and move back towards the edge here. I can know, like, he's not gonna tell you his name because that's how you would be able to summon him, bind him, or something like that. So
I kind of knew
demon
that.
lore. Oh, did you now? Okay.
I kind of assumed. Yeah.
By what name or title would you have us call you?
You do not need to refer to me by any name.
Very well. We are seeking. What was the name of a horn?
What
His
kind
horn.
of horn?
Wait,
Yeah, out of character. What fucking horn was it we needed?
It's his
we
horn.
need his horn. You're
His
not
horn?
telling this guy we're gonna
Hey,
shop his horn off.
Yeah,
You want
right.
one of my horns?
God damn it!
We need a horn full of mead. That's what we need.
Yes, actually, it was your horn that we came here. We were not aware that you were still
Alive.
alive. Yes, for lack
I'm
of a.
immortal Cretan. What would you expect me to be?
Well, we don't
Wait,
know.
okay, I want to make a insight check. Is he immortal, really? Or is he trying to bluff us?
Okay, give me an insight check.
Well,
I don't believe him.
I'm,
Neven, give me an insight check. Everyone
gonna-
else, momentarily.
So
Hold on.
inside check on that to see if he's telling the truth.
Yep.
17.
Okay, he speaks with the absolute utmost confidence, and you have no reason to disbelieve anything that he says.
so.
Oh.
Basic priest knowledge, I would probably have already. And being an idiot and just saying it, I would assume that my guy would know he is immortal. Technically, they can discorporate and return to the hells, but that's it. It takes a lot to destroy a demon.
Roscoe is still shook. Not
He's a
only
devil,
does he
by the way.
believe him,
Or
think
devil,
he's a
sorry.
cop.
Not same.
I think
like-
he's the devil cop.
Yeah, so you think he's a devil
So-
cop?
What?
I
What the
think he's the
fuck?
devil of the police.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I didn't roll well. Is what I was saying.
Here's
Got you.
here is
Gotcha.
why it is true. We did seek you out because we need a horn. But the reason we need the horn is to leave this plane and return to the prime material.
Now,
Yeah.
if you could help us return to the prime material without your horn, that would be great.
That would be.
He ponders for a
Lucian's
moment.
gonna
He
butt in
says, he says, "Who sent you here for my horn?"
Some crazy bitch named
What?
Wilhelmina.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
Wilhelmina.
just go and say
The
names.
postulant.
That would sound
The
accurate.
postulant
number.
one.
I
Yes.
didn't trust her. I didn't trust her one bit.
I will have to make contact with this one.
When you do, please make note to her that I was not the one that spouted her name.
I will give her
Yeah,
your regards.
My name is Lucian. My name is Lucian.
yeah.
So, mighty devil,
So, lizard man.
we need
Oh.
to leave the Shadowfell and return to the prime material plane. We've been told that your horn is necessary to perform the ritual to do that.
Perhaps for that wealth. Wilhelmina. Continue.
Is there some way we can strike a bargain?
He glowers and shows like rows of like gigantic fucking teeth, and he rubs his hands together. He says, "What type of bargain?"
What if we brought you Wilhelmina?
Off stops to ponder.
I have no use for a night hag.
Hold on.
Oh, well. Thought you might like to play basketball with her head or something.
I will find her, don't worry.
Okay.
We have eternity. Unlike you.
We got some
all.
wine.
I'm stopping to think because making deals with devils is complicated at best of times.
That's right up Roscoe's alley, I think.
I don't know. You're running around slinging names of people making enemies.
Yes.
Like, I think this would be
Enemies
more
who are not
intimidating
us.
to you than the police.
Yeah.
This is fucking like word is
14,
bond here,
16
sir.
foot tall giant horned demon. That really the only thing stopping him from flaying us all alive right now is the fact that we didn't just attack immediately, and
But we
he's
haven't
stuck
broken
in
the seal.
and he's stuck
Yeah.
in a
Alright.
seal that's barely bigger than him.
David's going to try to change this conversation into a different direction and say, listen, obviously you're trapped in this situation right here, right? You've been here for quite some time.
He looks at you intently. You have my attention.
Okay, so you've been here trapped some time. We're trapped here as well.
Go on.
We want to get out. You, I'm assuming, would probably want to get out, right?
I think I see
I'm no
where
stranger
you're
to making
going
deals
with
with
this.
strange places. You see where I'm going with this, right? It's almost like you could finish my sentences, right, and see where I'm going with this.
No, that
what do you
is
think at this point?
firmly against the rules. I am not allowed to complete your sentence.
Hey, Neven? I don't know if this is the right course of action, but I'm gonna let you talk. I'm sorry. You go right ahead.
Lucian's actually gonna butt in here and say, well, look, maybe it's just because I'm from here, and you guys aren't. That the writing on the wall, literally, should be telling you not to make a deal with this guy. The last person who made a deal with this guy became a puddle of sludge for all of eternity, and I'm sure that that's not.
I only gave him what he asked for.
Exactly.
I was going to say that is the reason
Exactly.
why
So now
I
the thing
stopped
And also,
speaking
I-
quickly because you have to be careful what you say. You have to be very specific.
Who knows?
when
He
you
could
make-
be as
Yes.
high. He could have been promoted as high as an imp by now.
Yeah.
I did him a
But
favor.
so obviously at this point you're stuck here. You're immortal, right? Yes or no? I mean,
And by the
you're
way,
here for all eternity. Stuff.
Yes. Eventually,
Green,
eventually,
shut
the
the fuck
magic
up.
will deteriorate my form, and I will return to the nine hells. But
But-
it's
if-
basically
if
eternity
you're-
to a being as such as yourself. Yes.
But if your form is killed, if you were killed right here, you would return to the nine hells, right?
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let me kill you. You get out of here. You go back to the nine hells. I get the horn that I need. To
He
go
turns back to Outh and he says, "Are you with him?"
No,
Are you
that
here
was a
with
good
him?
argument. That was a really fucking good
Oh,
argument. That
man,
was like,
Roscoe just like,
I'm
"God
laughing.
damn it, that
Like
was dumb."
Oth is just laughing. No. Hold on.
He glowers
Excuse
down at
him.
you and he says, "Yes, free me and let us do battle."
Let's not be quite so hasty as to why would we need to fight? Surely there's some other
Because it's fun.
arrangement.
He grins at you again with his hands rubbing
True,
together and like these fucking
but-
like 6 rows of teeth in his mouth.
But you were defeated once before by mere mortals, not much different than us.
Ah, it's subjective. I am still
However-
here. They are not.
It's true. But were we to defeat you today, you would, if I'm not mistaken, be banished from the plains back to the Nine Hells for an indeterminate amount of time, correct? Unable to get your revenge or any of your plots or ploys, correct?
If that is your assumption, sure. Continue.
I trust you as much as I trust my great grandma.
That is
Perhaps-
probably a good
Not
thing.
very
little one.
fucking much.
Perhaps
That
a
bitch used
fight
to
is
be
not
cool.
necessary. If we released you without attacking us, would there be a way for all of us and yourself to go where we needed to go, with or without the horn? Would you be able to provide us passage out of the Shadowfell and into the Prime Material?
a fight
And-
is
And
completely
allow us to
necessary.
still be alive in
A
the
fight-
primal plane.
is 100% necessary. Everything that has been in here has been the cause of this guy. This guy has tried to kill us multiple times already and has killed everyone that I know.
And I don't trust.
I just found out that the monks were dead today. Thank you very much. I've been locked in this infernal chamber for God knows how fucking long.
Do you have any idea what might have killed the monks?
Play the devil's advocate, so
But
to
if you
speak.
would
but
like
he
to
has been
blame me, you
stuck
can.
in a room with like unable to access or perceive anything outside of these four walls because of the spell that's holding him and the door.
Yeah, the lead.
There were
lined walls.
spiders. There were lots and lots of demon spiders out there.
I mean, it is the Shadow.
Do you have any spider
Shit does go
enemies
sideways.
that might have? Yeah, but I mean, does he have any insight on spider demons as well? I mean, does
But
he
also,
have any enemies, brood mother spider enemies or some shit?
do remember that we did kill the king who had come back as undead, spewing spiders.
Yeah, but what turned him undead? That's
Yes, it could just be a random thing, but it could also be this demon's doing. This
Yeah.
devil's doing.
yeah.
So
Maybe he has enemies.
knowledge,
And also, I know little
knowledge-
to nothing about magic, so
knowledge religion check to see if there's any way he could have accessed or done anything outside of this room.
Sure.
And I'm just asking
Gonna
if he
be,
has enemies
20
other than the monks.
Okay, you are
22.
You are absolutely positive that in the absence of a deal having been made and the absence of the warding ring that he is trapped in, if he were able to do anything more than what he is currently doing, he would have destroyed you all by now.
Or attempted to, at
I'm
least.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if he has any other enemies other than the monks.
You don't live as long as I have without earning a few enemies.
Well, there we have a problem then, because we don't know what caused the monks to get killed, and if we let
I've
you
already
out, that
been
might
here
be
for
exactly
1,000
what they-
years. I will sit for 1,000 more without hearing you yammer on about the monks.
How do we remove this ring?
we just cross it.
I mean, you could.
Or maybe Berwin could do a knowledge arcana check and see if
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna go with typical murder hobo knowledge that probably just smudging some of the runes would be enough to get rid of it.
I'm sure it would.
Berwin,
I
are you
just
going to
don't
share
wanna
some
do
of your arcane expertise?
Yes, I sure will.
I was going.
What are you
with,
guys
getting
asking
this
Berwin
one.
specifically?
How do I
me
kill
see,
it
that's a
without
good
breaking
question.
its circle?
Yeah. Can we kill it without breaking the circle? Well, let's go back in the hallway and talk, and not talk with him around. Like, let's just go back over here, and have.
I'm
this
very for
conversation.
killing him.
Yeah, let's go have this conversation without him in the room.
You're still in here.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I was like,
Okay,
I'll stay in
someone
here
give
and
me
talk to
a
him
strength check
about
to open the lead door again, please.
So I was about to say, so what we're doing? Okay, fine, I'll do it since that's what the party's doing. 16 or 14.
12.
You can use advantage since we're
Okay.
helping
I'll
too.
do
Yeah.
advantage. Yeah. 15.
15, alright, you just barely managed to open it up.
Just enough for us to
for
squeeze
the
through.
humans, medium sized to squeeze through. Roscoe has no
Bye,
problem.
Felicia. Neven says bye, Felicia.
We'll close the door back.
We'll return briefly. I will confer with the those with me, I guess.
We're just gonna go make a beer run. You want something?
And strength check to close the door now that everybody's out. I'm assuming with advantage again.
Yep.
Not gonna be enough. So I'll have to try one more time. Hope that we'll without exerting too much energy. No, I'm not able to close it just now. Somebody else try.
I got
We
you.
could just go further.
Somebody
Close
was
one of the
helping you. You had
Nat 20.
you had assistance just a moment ago, right?
I did,
Okay,
and
somebody already helped you, so you can't just like
Okay, well then, either way, I would have failed.
keep
I
rolling
rolled
it.
the
So the door is
18.
still
Lucian-
open a crack.
Lucian did say he rolled a nat 20 to close it.
I am aware of that, but
Okay.
you rolled the first time, and the party was giving you assistance, so you rolled with advantage. So rather than taking like 6 different rolls, we're gonna go with that one. And as a party, you were unable to close the door properly.
I actually have performance skills. I can sit here and sing loudly and badly to like try and drown out the noise while y'all talk.
That's a way to do it.
I can do that.
All right.
Okay.
So, guys, I think at this point we need to make a decision. Did Wilhelmina tell us the truth about the horn or not? I think we should all either say our piece and then vote yay or nay if we need to go forward with getting
I got
this
a
horn.
14 on performance, by the way.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. So Roscoe squeezes
I
back
can't
through the
guys.
door and lets the rest of you have the conversation. He goes and tells dirty limericks to the devil.
Yeah, I'm telling dirty jokes.
actually,
Here's the thing.
I
Based
would
on
there
what you
rather
remember,
not
You guys
have Roscoe
need to
go
go one
back
at a
in
time.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why each one say your piece and then say yay or nay if you think we should do we need the horn and if Wilhelmina told the truth. I personally think that Neven, like I will either make a deal with this demon or I will kill it. I'm down for either one of those. What do you all think?
I
That's a
don't
very
think we should
non-committal
do it.
answer, Andrew. You're
Okay.
asking everybody else for
So-
commission for like a commitment, and you're not giving any.
Okay.
I
Alright,
think
so
that
hold
we
on.
should kill the demon, and I also do not think we should let Roscoe be in the room with the demon alone. So I'm gonna go after him.
I am like right in the crack of the door, dude. I'm not. If
All right, Oth, what do you think?
so a couple of points. One,
I'm like,
I am
right there.
confident that Wilhelmina was honest and that the horn would be useful to get us home. However, I was not expecting to walk into a room with a 16-foot tall, like very strong, very angry, very ancient demon. I was expecting
It
something
is,
a little bit more.
I know that you guys
Or
are
devil.
probably just doing this on accident, but it's a devil. It's
Devil.
not a demon.
Yes, devil. Sorry, a devil. I wasn't necessarily expecting to run into something quite that strong. I'm not confident in a lower voice to where he was less likely to hear. I'm not entirely confident that we can kill it without getting the shit kicked out of us. So while yes, we could potentially try to kill it, potentially get the horn and get out alive.
oh, I just saw the DM roll. What did you do, Jake?
Just rolling dice.
Hey guys, let's
Oh,
get
okay.
Continue.
We could get away with making a deal. We just have to be very careful how we frame the deal.
Okay, Berwin, what do you think?
I think I'd rather stay in the Shadowfell than make a deal with the devil, to be honest. But
Yeah,
That might be wise.
I'm gonna counter Alt's
I don't know if
argument.
there's any way we can deal with them otherwise without breaking the seal.
That's the only deal he's gonna. Well, I'm in there performing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't say shit.
Yeah. I
You guys
can't
want to
say
try
shit.
to
I'm
slam
in
the door
performing.
again now?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So
give
Roscoe,
I'm
they
gonna
peek their
flip out
head
as
in
soon
through.
as-
Alth peeks his head through the door and kind of beckons for you to come back inside. Give me another roll with advantage as the entire party attempts to close the giant slab of lead.
All right.
Hell yeah. Bitch fucking slam shut. Boom.
19 plus like
Oh, that was me.
That was-
I was escaping.
20 something. I got 23.
Oh, all right. I saw
So-
this 20 up here, but that's enough as well. Took a 15, so
Now,
you managed to close the door, and you're pretty
Um,
confident now that the creature inside cannot perceive anything outside of the walls.
okay, so I'm going to kind of start the loop around. Lucian, obviously you want to kill it and you have no desire to go to It's the plane. I can't think of the name of the plane that we go to.
I can understand.
Primal plane.
Or the primal plane, unless you want to join us. Like if we kill this thing and we get back to the primal plane, do you want to come with us?
I mean, I would. That seems interesting, and there isn't a whole lot for me here anymore. But I would just really
the food sucks
caution.
around here.
What?
I mean, the food's great. I don't know what you're talking about. It's as good as it ever gets. But Oth, I mean, I understand that the demon is intimidating and probably very strong, but I think that we probably have a more likely chance of dying by making a deal with it. In the sense that you would think of dying.
Here's the thing.
Fighting it.
Here's the thing, though. One, I'm not sure that you and I dying is going to be the worst possible outcome in this fight. That dying is the least of our problems. Having our souls ripped from our bodies as we die and stuck in hell in the service of this devil is a much more likely outcome. One.
But that's just as likely if we make a deal.
If we kill him, there's no guarantee we get the horn anyway. Because they don't just hang out when they die.
Can you guys make a like? What do you guys know knowledge-wise about the corporal form of this body if he gets killed?
Clint, you can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
I'll make a religion check if that's possible or allowed.
You've already made your religion check.
That's true. Yeah,
with that information, and you succeeded.
A 14 on Arcana.
Yeah, no, you are also aware that frequently when a devil is killed away from its home plane, their bodies tend to discorporeate very, very quickly. I don't know if that's even a word, but I think you get what I'm trying to say.
I think so. Yeah. So if we just stab him, and he dies, we might not get the horn anyway, and we'd be just as stuck.
Clint, on your Arcana check, by the way, you're also pretty confident that you're outmatched.
Yes.
As much as you hate to admit it, it sounds like it's going to have to either come down to a deal one way or another.
Okay. Can I propose a potential deal? And talk to you all about it. Nevin's willing to make the deal that we would release him in return that he sends us to Flan in the prime material plane at the current date that we were there without harming us or ever interacting with us again.
Or interrupting Nevin while he speaks. Or we could just ask for the horn. Even just a piece of the horn. It doesn't have to be the whole horn.
I don't think
and then go back to Wilhelmina. And we could tell him that we could release him with the promise that he would not attack us.
Honestly,
what
I'm thinking, if you allow me to throw my 2 cents in, I'm thinking he's not going to allow us back to the primal plane in our present form and alive and well, unless we promise to do something for him.
That's an option. The other side of it is we could threaten him. He did admit that he has a bunch of enemies.
Give me a religion check, please, Alf.
Let's threaten the devil. That sounds.
Here's the thing. While I make my check, I'm going to say that the threat that we can make, and that's a terrible religion check, like a 6.
Oof. Okay.
Oh.
That's terrible. No, 5. How in the fuck?
Okay, well, the most basic knowledge about the difference between devils and demons is that once a devil is bound into an agreement, its very nature compels it to complete that contract, as it were. So, whereas a demon, no matter what you did, no matter what sort of agreement you might have with it, as soon as you would break that seal, it would immediately try to just destroy everything around it. A devil, once a deal is made, is bound
to the contract.
to that contract. However, the deals tend to be 1-to-1.
Yeah, I told you, Roscoe's made deals with the devil before.
Damn, son. Roscoe hangs out at the crossroads at midnight.
Roscoe been to prison, bro.
So yeah, that's the primary difference between demons and devils.
Okay. Also, the thought I was going to articulate is that he did mention that he has enemies. I mean,
Yeah.
case in point, Wilhelmina sent us here to get his horn, so she knows about him, and he seems to not be the biggest fan of her as it is. We could always threaten to leave the door open and just let him sit there in that, in that circle, unable to do anything, but with the door wide open where people would know where to find him now. Like, they could detect him.
Yeah, we could just tell him, hey, we're going to let Wilhelmina we're going to go ask Wilhelmina what she wants to do with you. We're just going to leave this door open and...
So, yes, threatening him...
Or not
threatening
even leave
him
the door
as
open.
effective
We're just going to tell her
or
exactly
not.
where you are.
As effective as that may be, or yeah, you're right. We could just close the door and tell him we close the door, leave him there, and then go tell everybody that he's unguarded and easy prey, so to speak. That's an option. Or, like you said, we could offer to do something for him, in return for giving a horn to us.
I think more than
I
offer,
don't necessarily
we could ask
want
him what he asks of us.
Yeah,
what
and
he
I
is
would
gonna
say
offer us in order
it needs to be
release him.
specific. We need to get specifics, not like you'll do a favor for me at some point, because that's like what favor, like topple a kingdom, like murder a high priest, what. But I definitely don't want to necessarily.
Okay.
Part of me doesn't want to trust him to get us to the
and
material
talk
plane.
about it
Part of
all
me
day.
just.
I wanna-
Yeah, part of me wants to just get the horn, get to Wilhelmina, and get her to get us home, instead of dealing with him directly. But again, I'm.
So
it's a party decision.
Everyone, roll me or did anyone catch what he said about Wilhelmina?
Oh,
she was an old hag.
Postulant.
Yeah, she is. She's actually a
Postulant.
night hag, which is another type, or according to him anyway. She is a night hag, which is another type of fiend. So you're kind of in a situation where you have to choose which one to trust.
Yeah. I
This
told him I don't trust Wilhelmina.
this
That's why I went ahead and mentioned that bitch.
Go on.
You have the augury spell?
I do not have the augury spell prepared. I had a scroll. I would have had to have switched it out. So, what were you, Jacob? I'm sorry.
So what have you decided are your options as far as what you're going to ask this creature for in the event that you deal with it? Because I don't think we've been clear with that. You guys have been concentrating so much on what you're going to offer to it that I don't think anyone has really considered what you're asking for.
Well, yeah.
Does
As I
anybody
said-
besides me have a concrete request?
As I
No.
said earlier, deals like this are usually done on a 1-to-1 basis. So if your offer or if your request has "and" in it, then your offer should also have "and" in it, right?
Yeah. Well, I would like the offer. I would like the request to be to get back to the primal plane.
Okay.
With
Clint, give me an Arcana
without
check, please.
harm or dismemberment or disformation, anything. Just safely.
22.
Okay, 22. You do know that upper level devils like this are frequently capable of traveling from plane to plane. So what Roscoe proposes is a reasonable request.
And then ask him what he wants in return for that.
I would just be careful how you phrase that, because if you say it like that, then I don't go anywhere.
I would like to get back to the primal plane.
that's true,
Primal
Lucian.
plane. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
well,
see,
how would
See, if I say
Lucian
I would do it,
hasn't
that's
been
not
there.
it either. Yeah. What
Here's
you would
the
have
deal.
to say is something like, you would like the 5 of us to be transported to the
Alright.
primordial plane.
Okay.
You guys think about this. I'm gonna go refill my coffee, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
So
Well, I was thinking. I mean, well, yeah, he can return us to the primal plane, but I don't want to
move
return
us
in
to
a
not return.
puddle. Yeah, I just don't want to be back there as
That's
a puddle of goo.
that's
I
fine.
want to be
Here's the two things I was thinking.
safe.
One, we could just ask for the horn. Wilhelmina didn't like send us here saying get the horn, and I'll like her deal. Our deal's already
She
struck with her.
also
Bring
she
her the
also
horn.
asked us to
She
do a
gives us
couple
the
of other
spell.
things.
Yes.
She
I
also
don't
asked to
remember
do a
her
couple
asking
of
us to do
other
a couple of
things.
things.
There was other
She
things
did. I was
aside from the
listening in.
horn.
This was just like
Yeah.
1 of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the deal. So we're already stuck in the middle of a deal with her.
Yeah.
So we could make this deal with this devil very simple. Give us enough horn to satisfy Wilhelmina's spell, and in return, we'll release him. That's as bare bones as it needs to be. Now we could sweeten that deal by saying, and you don't attack us, with the, and we don't help her should the two of you fight.
And you don't attack the primal plane.
I could care less if he goes to the prime material plane and tries to attack something. Honestly, there's bigger fish. There's bigger fish
Yeah,
than us in the
no.
pond to deal with him. Trust me. Like
Yeah.
if we're running, in even remotely like the Faerun or whatever Forgotten Realms, there's Elminster, who's essentially a demigod. I'm pretty sure he'll figure. There's somebody stronger than us to deal with him.
By
is
the way,
my assumption.
I forgot to mention this, and I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but it's kind of exciting. Cheshire, you are currently the stream boss with your subscription. It knocked out the old stream boss, so you're up there now. That's cool. Anyways, cheers, mate.
Get it. Drink. So we can make this deal as simple as possible. We're already stuck in the middle of an arrangement with Wilhelmina, which, thank you for reminding me. I did not remember that.
Wow, sorry.
Yeah,
what?
there were a couple of other things Wilhelmina wanted us to do,
That is
other
true.
than just the demon horn.
That is
So-
true.
I do like the idea of this. Just horn.
Can
It is
someone
simple.
remember what the other things Wilhelmina
Well,
wanted us to do was?
at this juncture, it's not necessarily important what those are, so much as that we are already beholden to doing them because we've started down the process
Rabbit hole.
of doing this. So I would rather, if we're going to make another deal, that it be a one and done deal. Horn, not fighting.
I agree.
Green, thank you so much for that subscription.
Oh, knocked you out of the stream, boss.
Much
didn't he?
appreciated. No, I dropped his hit points a little bit.
Oh,
But
gotta
Cheshire
donate
is
some bits,
still
Green.
our stream boss.
So my proposal is this, is that we offer to release him and stand aside in one combat that would involve him. That we not, or just say that we'll, 1, release him, and 2, not engage him in return for the horn and him not fighting us.
Well,
You do
if he's
realize-
gonna return us to the primal plane. We
He's
don't
not
need
gonna.
the horn.
We just want the horn. Yeah, I don't want him to take us back to the primordial plane. Because then we have the night hag with like
But then
unfulfilled requests.
Then we will be beholden to a hag and a devil.
But also, what if he says for him to transport all of us to the primordial planes? That's 5 things he wants.
Well, let's do. Okay, fine. You're right. We could make this simpler and just go.
Thank you so much, Green. Much appreciated.
So let's just ask him what he wants then. Like that's the easy way to do this. Let's say, hey, we as a group want to go to the primordial plane. We want out of the Shadowfell, all of us. Let's not say return. Let's be very clear.
No.
As a group, we want to safely be transported to the primordial
Safely.
plane. in return for
Please,
releasing
please.
him. Done. It's a 1-1.
Okay. This is what
Okay.
we can do.
I
We can go in there.
agree with that.
And make the deal that we just say, hey, the deal is we will propose a deal to you if you tell us the truth. Like, just like literally set up a deal right off the bat where he tells the truth to us.
Okay. We have been
I think
sitting
with
out here talking about this
Yeah.
for like hours now.
Let's
Yeah.
crack the
It's
door.
been an
open.
hour or
Let's
two,
go
but I mean,
in and yeah,
This
got
is
as
a
long as
very
you need.
important thing, and
yeah,
also
it
I
is.
think that
But
there should be
I
three
just
things
think
that
we
we keep
need
in
to-
mind because we missed one just now when if you were making the deal, is the time, the place, and all of us.
Okay.
All right, so whoever's
So-
making the
Okay.
deal, just remember
time,
all three
place,
of this.
all of us. Yes.
Yes, for safety.
Let's.
Okay, you guys are aware that it's either going to be Outh or Berwin that is going to have to perform the releasing ritual. Whoever makes the
Yep.
deal can make the deal, but one of you two is going to have to either make Arcana or religion checks. You can decide between you.
I'm okay with making the deal, and I could word it just the way Lucian just pointed out, that we as a group are safely taken to the primordial plane at this point in time in our current state.
And I want my donkey to still be alive.
I mean, I'm not throwing the donkey in on the deal.
That's another thing. In our current state, with our current possessions, etc.
How about we simplify that and say, as we are now? As we are now with all that we have on us, taken back to taken to the primordial plane. Done.
Just that you say Flan as well, because or else he can just put us in the middle
Yeah.
of the sea or
Sure.
an ocean.
Plan on the primordial plane. We'll do that.
Us and all of our loot. our
Fair
time.
enough. Let's do that
All right.
then. All right. So
Go. I'm
opening the
gonna
door
trust that.
again.
Strength checks, please.
20.
20. All right, you managed to slowly push aside this huge slab of lead, and your torch emits like a cone of light into the room as the door opens. The red eyes are still glowering at you from in the darkness, and he kind of.
I'm going to.
As the light illuminates his face, he kind of grins and shows like all of those fucking rows of teeth again. He says, "Have you come to a decision yet?"
I'm going to stand on the platform here, far enough away or close enough to have easily reached the circle, but not close enough.
Berwin climbs up on the other side of that, on the other side of the platform.
Yeah, you got some pretty eyes, Mr. Demon.
And the
Mr.
two
Devil.
of you, I think it's somewhere like right there. There we go. Right, that's the spot.
We have come to an agreement. We've reached a decision, and we've decided that we would like to make a deal, and the deal stands as thus. We release you from the binding that's been holding you here, and in return, you send our whole party, all 5 of us, to the primordial plane in possession of everything that we are carrying now, in good health, and that you send us to the city of Flan at this current time. No tricks, no transformations, no anything.
So you want me to take you home?
To Flan.
No, don't
on
answer
the
that. Don't answer that.
Flan on the primordial
He
plane.
turns to Neven with an innocent look. He's like, "What? Home, right? For you, home.
Home.
Prime material.
Home for us. Yes.
All right.
No,
You want
for
me to
some of us,
want me
it's
to take you home
For
to your
one of us.
home."
The only one nodding and said yes.
He turns to Neven and he's like, I'm not a genie, you know. I'm not trapped by, words. I am capable of thought. So he turns back to Alf and he says, "You release me, and we return to the prime material plane."
We?
Deal.
Why wait?
It's because I have to transport you there, do I not?
And then what happens after you transport us?
We go our separate ways.
Are you making the deal with me? Then you're going separate ways? What am I giving you back?
This is acceptable.
Are you going to attack us?
He looks
when-
confusedly
when
back
we go
to
our
Alf.
separate ways? That's
And he turns to you, Roscoe, and he says, "I have no real reason to do so."
well then. We're
Alf
all
just kind of
cooking
raises
steady.
his hands to still the conversation. I don't want to. I don't want to.
He turns back to you, Alf.
That's gonna confuse the deal or throw it off or get us in trouble.
I think we're on the same page. You release me, and we all plane shift, as it were.
Agreed.
And then I leave, and then you leave.
Place
I don't know,
called
either way.
the Gates of Stubicor. If you want to attack that, do it all you want, buddy.
Wait, what?
Can we not sick the devil on?
What is he talking about now? Are we adding terms to our deal?
Stubicor.
No, we are
I
not.
was offering you a place to attack if
We
you
are
so
not.
choose, but no, it's
So
no
off-
term.
I'm gonna go ahead and step forward.
So he spits
have
on the
enemies
ground at his
too.
foot, and he says, "Yeah, it is a deal." So
Done.
you are aware that the brazier is the. You're gonna have to interact with the brazier with a religion check, or
Okay.
arcana, depending upon whichever one of you would prefer to make the roll.
Right now we're looking at 15 religion check.
Okay.
Roscoe trying to send the devil against the fucking cops.
So, Alf turns to the brazier and concentrates all of his, I don't know,
Faithiness.
religious power. Is that a word?
Faithiness.
Yeah. All of his piety
Religiosity.
on the brazier,
Piety. Oh God.
and it begins to glow very softly. I'll need another check though.
God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
Just
cast
like the
guidance on
portal to get
myself
in here,
also.
you've gotten it
He's got a
started.
pocket sand.
I'm casting guidance on myself too,
And
just in case.
the devil watches very intently.
16.
16. All right, so the brazier bursts into these blue flames, and the rune circle around the devil kind of flashes out of existence, and he unfurls his gigantic, like 20-foot wingspan, gets a good stretch on, and he turns to you all and he says, "Are you ready to go?"
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So he puts his two hands, both of his hands overhead, and summons this enormous halberd that's made out of like this glowing, just orange light. And he jabs it into the air, and he cuts a hole in reality. And he opens it up. And this is after you.
Before we do that, trying to see how to.
And it's in
Take a
the
screenshot.
sky, or is it something Roscoe can
Thank you
just
for that
jump on
again,
through?
Green. You know, I read it when you first put it up that we were still in the other view, but
Insight check.
How do you take a screenshot again? Is it
Roscoe's
it's
gonna be
F12
like,
for a Steam screenshot.
well,
done?
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
jump on through.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow Roscoe.
Yeah, we might as well go all at one because if we're screwed,
Yeah.
we're screwed.
We're all screwed.
That's basically what I was thinking.
All right. So you all step through the
Someone grab
hole
my-
in the curtain of, I guess,
thank you.
time, space.
The Stargate.
Yeah. All right. Now it's more of like a curtain
Oh.
being pulled aside than a
Oh,
Stargate.
okay.
But same idea. So, you all have a shared vision as you travel from plane to plane. First, you're sort of like floating in just an inky black void, and then the void in front of you becomes like this hair, right? It becomes like an enormous, like the back of a woman's head, like long black hair. And then the
This is
figures.
starting to sound like a ayahuasca trip.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
The figure is like so huge, like all you can
I'm
really
on board
see
now.
is the face, and it kind of swings around, and the hair flies out. and it's a very, very pale, very beautiful woman's face with completely black eyes. And
Hey, hot mama.
you see her hand comes up before her face like this, and in her hand you see you see a dwarf, and he is very, very badly injured. He's wearing fine clothing, but they're very torn, very bloody, and he's carrying a sack over his shoulder. He's got not quite gray, but sort of salt and pepper kind of hair and beard. And
Is
he's
he
just sort of walking.
or
I'm s-
red haired?
It's gray, salt, you know, like sort of speckly,
I was just
black
asking if
and
it's
gray.
salt and pepper or is it Tony's?
No, it's salt and pepper.
Okay.
So he's just kind of walking in place in the palm of her hand, and she's looking at him, and then she closes her fist, and the hand disappears, and she makes eye contact with you. And then suddenly, you find yourself standing in Flan. At the sort of on the edge of town, over on the eastern side, and the devil is there with you. And he says, "Are you there? Did you make the trip?"
Where's my donkey?
Yes, we
I
made
don't
it.
fucking know where your donkey is.
I like in character, like Neva's gonna be like,
Goddamn Bill the donkey.
Neva's gonna be like, shit, we could have had bigger dicks. Like, I mean, if you made a deal with the devil, you would totally have asked for that, right? Like,
And I
Neva's just like, isn't it? Neva just walks towards town. He's like,
Roscoe
this is
just
fucking ridiculous.
Okay,
not Roscoe,
so
Alf just kind of shoves Steven.
everyone around you, there are people around. Just again, you're in the over by the facts.
Fantastic.
Let's get the please grab your minis. We don't need this torchlight
I think we
anymore.
did. I think everybody's
I think
ready
all
to
the
go.
minis are there. We'll clear that out. We'll go back to
Flan.
yep.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Back in the
So-
saddle, baby.
You guys are sort of somewhere around here, down on Torath's March, near the forest, and everyone around you is completely frozen in place, aside from yourselves and the creature that accompanied you.
Shit.
The diamond.
Even,
You know what, Mr. Demon? This is fine. It's cool.
And he says that our
Yeah, but-
deal is complete. I think I'm going to like my new home. And then with
May we never cross paths
with
again.
a loud kind of
Oh, I'm
popping
sure we're
sound
gonna
and
cross
chain
paths again.
with a loud popping sound and a change of pressure that causes your ears to start to ring, the devil disappears, and the townsfolk around you start moving about
Oh.
their daily business.
I figured that we were just back and everybody was frozen. No, it's just like, all right, fuck it. It's harder for them to catch me when I'm picking their pockets if they're all frozen.
Alf takes a very deep breath and exhales. It's been
Neva's hands are still in the air about the whole dick thing. I mean,
Roscoe just wringing his hands. All right, buddies, let's go spend some loot.
it feels like it's
I mean-
been years
Okay,
since I set
so you
foot on
guys
this
give
plane.
me a perception check. Yeah, no, it's nice as shit to be back. Everything's in color again.
Oh man,
You've been gone for I don't know, estimate probably close to 2 weeks. Pretty
19.
significant. 19 on your perception check. You see the people around you
Perception?
are turning.
Perception, it's actually 21.
Jeez, okay.
I'm in a deal with the devil. All
I
I
got
got was his
six.
T-shirt. Okay.
that's my perception.
Did anybody get
roll
above
right there.
a 10?
Yes.
I did.
Okay,
Above
so
a 10 or
those
below
of
a
you
10?
those of you that did get above a 10, you
Okay.
notice that the the citizens around you, the people that are just sort of walking and doing their daily business, they don't seem to have noticed you just appearing out of nowhere, but their attention is focused to the northeast.
Someone brought up a good point. The DM is nicer than I would have been.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, I didn't think about it.
I thought I was inferring that, but you're right. I didn't actually completely communicate that.
Is that Alamar TV? Thank you for the follow very much.
I
didn't even think about it. I could
Dragon
have separated them all over town, but
Thank you for not mentioning that before he transported this.
no.
Thank you very much.
Would have been like Dragon Ball Z. We gotta gather the party.
And next time, right? Next time
we
you guys
have
make a deal
no
with the devil,
fault here.
he'll be a little bit
sure.
more tricky.
Next time we have to make a deal with the devil. Let's do
Okay,
that.
so you notice a lot of people around you are sort of turned to the northeast, down the road, down Torath's March, away from town, and they're sort of gasping and sort of murmuring to one another.
Oth grabs one of the nearby villagers. What's going on? What's the problem here? Why is everybody facing that way and shocked?
And he turns to you and he says, "Get your hands off me! Look!" And as you look up you look up, down the road away from town, near down towards Castle Atuk, you see a dwarf limping down the road with gray salt and pepper hair and fancy clothes that are very bloodied, and he's carrying a sack over his shoulder, and he looks like he is at the end of his
He's defeated.
he's
fucked
basically
Utterly.
just running on instinct at this point. He's basically dead walking.
Okay. You guys take
Good.
care of the dwarf. I gotta go check on my donkey.
All right.
Alf slowly approaches the
Roscoe
dwarf, and
heads
I'm gonna
off
go
down
ahead.
the road to the southwest, and he just kind of skips into town
To
to
Laughing Goblin.
go look after his his donkey over at the Laughing Goblin. Are the rest of you staying with Alf?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucian's like frozen place.
Okay.
I'm sure Lucian's kind of in shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucian is.
He's having
bright
like
light,
a mental
bright light.
breakdown.
Yeah, he's
Well,
definitely
Lucian-
having a moment, for sure.
Yeah.
Lucian is the schnozberries tastes like schnozberries. That's what he's got.
Yeah,
Before, as I go to walk over towards the dwarf, I go ahead and let me look in my pack real quick. I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay.
Should I do a perception roll while
As
I'm
Alf
walking through
turns
the
to
town?
kind of dig through his pack for whatever it is, the dwarf falls down to one knee, and
I'm gonna tear a piece of clothing
Face
and
plants
kind of wrap
into
it
the gravel.
around Lucian's eyes. Not enough to blind him, but enough to like dull the light, because it's probably a lot brighter than he's used to.
Okay, Lucian, he covers your fucking eyes from all these beautiful colors that you're seeing for the first time ever.
Lucian's just having like a. I don't know word for, but like his brain, he's like in shock.
Mhm.
Like he can't absorb
Which is
everything.
why I covered his eyes, because that was kind of the feeling that he said he
So-
was portraying.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to react for a little while. Like even without not
Yeah.
seeing anything, it's still
You
gonna
also
take him a couple
smell
moments to come to.
like like the smells are
everything.
overwhelming. It smells
We
like
smell like shit.
Yeah.
no, it smells like
No,
grass.
it smells
you
way
know,
better.
like-
Yeah.
compared to the Shadowfell, it smells
Oh,
like
okay.
grass and
I
trees.
thought you said
and-
we smell.
Oh.
I was like, well, yeah, we've been fighting demons and trudging through
Okay, so
death
the
fire.
dwarf is
Yeah.
has fallen unconscious
Yeah, yeah.
on the road about 20
I
yards
walk
from
over
you.
to the dwarf, and I'm going to go ahead and stabilize him. If he needs stabilizing with Spare the Dying, and I'm going
What
to go
he
ahead.
really needs, yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I was just going to give him.
Restore
I was
some hit
going to
points.
say,
But what he really needs is a doctor, a medicine check, or someone who's capable.
that's
of
what I was
a
about to
medicine
do.
check.
Is I was going to give him a medicine check to see what he needs,
Sorry about that.
which is 18.
Okay. So you managed to bring him back to consciousness.
Bath salts, motherfucker.
Corwin, you, after having gone, again, just hunter mode, just full on instinct, following the road into town, you come to your senses and open your eyes, and you see I don't know how you feel about Dragonborn, but you see a black Dragonborn very close to your face. Corwin, you there?
Sorry.
And I pass out.
Okay. You pass
Again?
You bring
Seen a
you
dragon born in my life.
I'm not there to ask if he's constipated. So.
Just got him right
Y'all
back.
handle it?
He yells at my face and passes back out.
yes, but he is alive.
Okay, good.
He definitely needs to see
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just
an
lift
actual
him
doctor
over
but
my
yes,
shoulder.
He is alive.
He's strength 19. He's a dwarf. You know, if Aragorn can toss a dwarf, I'm pretty sure I can carry one.
Okay. You're carrying a lot of shit already.
God damn it, you're right.
And
Sensors.
he weighs an extra 200 pounds.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Why
you.
you think I went and got the donkey?
Thank you, Berwyn. I did hear you say tensors. That would be a great help.
All right, so now you've got an unconscious dwarf on basically a magical stretcher following behind you. His arms and legs are completely limp, as is his neck. He's just sort of sprawled out backwards over the 5-foot little disc. Well, no, he's small, right? I mean, he's medium, but yeah, he's 5 feet tall, so he totally fits on the disc. So you got him on a stretcher.
I forgot something before I went into town, so I'm gonna turn back and join the party.
Okay.
Because I meant to grab that diplomatic pack, and I did.
All right.
That's part of my scam to get my donkey back for free.
All right. Okay, so you turn around and you meet up with them just as they're sort of coming into town between this copse of trees and the houses on the outskirts.
Let's
and they've got the injured dwarf that was walking down the street, just sort of floating in the air. Behind them.
Let's get the dwarf to the temple so he can receive healing. Or is there a doctor like or the inn, tavern, something?
Roscoe, you know a doctor.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Her name
I want to
is...
meet up with him. Tell him. Oh yeah, I know a doctor. Where's he at?
Her house is somewhere around here, I guess. Somewhere around here.
Yeah.
But the thing is she's not like a doctor, but she's like
no, she's a
doctor.
Roscoe doctor.
Yeah.
Like a
She'll sew you up. You might need to bring your own opioids.
Yeah, exactly.
You might need to bring your own.
Well, can we trust her to get the dwarf up on his feet and
Yes.
functioning?
Yes.
That's what we need.
That is the extent of what you can trust her with.
Good. Then let's bring him to her so she can take care of him.
And I will leave payment up to you guys.
Oh, will you?
What's up, Roscoe? What'd you say?
I said I will leave payment up to them guys, those guys.
All right.
Because I don't want to incur any more debt than I probably already have with her.
Okay,
Fair
so
enough.
he tells you about Nivara's house. Her legit job is a map maker. But Roscoe, what's the passcode? What's the secret?
Cartographer?
Yes. What's the secret, Roscoe? Like how do you convince her that you're cool?
I mean, I guess
What's the
I guess
passcode? What's the passphrase?
Donkey butt. I don't know.
All right.
Donkey butt works. Why not?
All right.
So,
hey, Roscoe, while you're standing here, I'm going to go and
the
throw this at
passcode
you.
the passcode is we need to we need a veterinarian. Or no, let's see. Let me think.
Hey, Roscoe, I
let
gave
me
you
think.
the diplomat thing.
Okay.
Okay, so Roscoe's having trouble remembering. He's like, I've dealt with her so many times. Fuck, what was it?
And we've been in the Shadowfell. I'm a little shook still.
Mm-hmm.
So the code is we need a bowl of pork and cabbage soup.
Everybody catch that?
Is that your final answer? We need a bowl of
Yes.
pork and cabbage soup.
Yes.
Cabbage soup?
Yes.
From the
That is it.
Yeah, that's the passcode. That's, something that no one would ever have any reason to say to her aside from someone like Roscoe. That makes perfect sense. All right, Roscoe, are you going off back to the goblin?
No, I'm a tag along with them right now because they have the money, most of the money, and
No, that's why.
we need to sell some stuff and get some, distribute the loot and all that jazz.
You could
So I
you
can
could go
actually
get the
pay for the
donkey and come back because everybody's very much overloaded.
Okay, I could do that.
So-
all right.
So
That would
Roscoe
be-
takes off towards the Laughing Goblin. He tells you that he'll meet you at Navarre's house shortly. He's going to go and take care of the donkey to come and carry some of that shit that you guys are walking around town so
saddle-
conspicuously with. Sorry?
Is saddlebags enough, or should I get a sled or a cart?
I mean, it's mostly in sacks. You can tie the sacks
Okay.
to the...
I think a
whatever.
saddlebag will be enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I
A packed saddle.
do
That'll
need
work.
to log. However, feel free to continue running off throughout the rest of this
Nope.
session.
You know what? It's 10 minutes to 9. And I think we're good. Go ahead and stop here.
Yeah.
When we start up next week, we're going to have Roscoe dealing with his donkey that's been at the stables in the Laughing Goblin. And the rest of the party is escorting Corwin.
The dwarf, currently.
More like escort is a bad term. More like carrying.
Dragging.
Dragging, yeah. Him
Force
to,
march.
To see Naivara, the underground surgeon. By the way, you get there, and what's the passcode?
We need a bowl of
Pork.
She says.
cabbage soup.
It says Naivara's maps on the outside. What do you go in and say that? What's the passcode?
We need a bowl of
Cabbage
pork and
soup.
cabbage soup.
She looked up at you and she says, "Fucking Roscoe." She says, what do you need? And then I guess Neven walks in with the wheelbarrow, which is the Tensor's floating
Tensor's
disc
disc.
behind him, and she looks and she says, Do I have a sign in my yard that says Dead Dwarf Storage? And that's where we're gonna stop.
Okay.
God damn it.
I would also like to note that at this point, you guys realize that Lucian is not with you, and he never followed you
Oh my
when you
god.
guys started. So that'll be fun to deal with. when
Okay,
we come
so
back.
next game we're gonna deal
So
with
blindfolded.
Roscoe retrieving his donkey. We're going to
It's
deal with
always
Fucking soap opera now.
Lucian, wherever he happens to have run off in his just excitement to be on the prime material plane for the first time,
Yep.
and the rest of them with the dwarf at the surgeon. That'll be fun.
These are the days of our lives.
I was
always
worried that you guys weren't going to want
a
to split up when we
great
got to
idea
town. It'll be a lot of
with the
fun to
party.
split up. It'll actually be a lot of fun to split up.
It's gonna be fucking chaos.
Yeah, I'm not going to punish you guys for splitting up while you're in town. So.
I needed the donkey.
I need to live.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
in shock. All right.
So
just
Green
need
and
to stop
Alomar,
carrying it by
thank you guys
shit.
so much for the follow and the subscribe. Cheshire, thank you for the subscribe. I'm still kind of shaking from drinking like 4 cups of coffee during this game, but
Well,
Good God.
goddamn.
God.
All right, guys.
all right.
I think that
Alf.
was good. I think that was a good game,
Well, thanks
man.
so much for having me
I
on,
agree.
guys. I'm having a blast.
Dave, I
Yeah.
really
Dave, I know.
intended to get to you so much earlier, but they took a lot of time
We
dealing
did.
with
I know with the devil.
The
trying to
devil.
figure out that
Bye, guys.
deal. So
12
You
hours
know,
shift. So
Later
it's
off.
all-
So
You don't
Dave,
wanna
I'm
rush-
very sorry for having made you come and join for basically what amounts about 5 minutes of play. But thank you for being here. I appreciate
It's
it.
been my pleasure, of course. I loved it.
Word, man.
Yeah, Davey.
Well, yeah, next week we'll
Good seeing
deal
you
with
guys, man.
what's the guy's name on Pulp Fiction that Tarantino
Oh.
plays?
Oh Lord.
just call him Tarantino.
It's not the wolf, right? No, the wolf is the guy that sends him.
Yeah,
To,
no, yeah.
to his
Wolf is the
place.
one that sends the guy.
or the wolf's the one that comes to clean everything up.
Yeah, the cleanup guy.
Yeah. Anyway. So that's where we'll start off next week, Dave, and then you can fill them in on some of your backstory.
I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
That'll be fun. We got 3 groups walking around the city.
Yeah.
So I'm
Part
kinda
of
excited to
Roscoe's
run that.
backstory, the reason why he's a little iffy on dealing with magic items and stuff, he was raised by a wizard. He never really learned much by it.
You got like
But-
3 or 4 magic items. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean I learned a whole hell of a lot about it.
But anyway, I
Doesn't
got a
mean
lot for you too. I'll
Roscoe
catch y'all
learned a
later.
whole hell
All
of a
right,
lot
Chris.
about it.
Have a good night, man.
All right, later.
If the rest of
Right.
you guys want to stick around for a little while, we can. And, or I
Oh,
can
it's
end the
Still live
stream.
streaming.
Yeah, we're still going.
But
I was gonna
Yeah.
let Roscoe finish his, give him some character information before I stopped.
so yeah, my character, his parents kind of abandoned him, and sort of raised by his grandma, and then she abandoned him, and then he was raised by a wizard, and he just kind of floated off because the wizard, he never really learned a whole lot about the wizard. He was just like going to get stuff, just like ingredients for stuff. But he learned
Yeah,
enough to
exactly.
realize that fucking with magic shit can blow him up and kill him.
Well, Green pointed out here that you
Hey,
never learned to
stop
avoid
with that.
lock-picking magic doors.
No, no. There is a point where the returns are not diminishing enough to discourage Roscoe. The returns are the thing that he wants to go after. If it's just like opening a book and getting killed, no thank you. If it's opening a
But if
treasure
it's
chest,
opening a door and getting killed.
yeah,
Right, I see what you're
there
saying.
might be something in there.
Okay.
So,
Take one for the team and get the
Yeah.
door open. I understand. I
especially
got you,
when we got a
Roscoe.
cleric along the way.
Word. Well, now that Dave is joining us, we're gonna have 6 players. Which, I mean, you guys have all played with me before, and you know I don't like to run groups this large. But I'm
Hey,
glad to
that's,
have you all here, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to actually run some game that's like in town again, whereas we've been doing like nothing but dungeon crawl for the past like 3 months, like just
Yeah.
Shadowfell stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, but
At
it gets
least
to be
2
kind of
months.
boring. Like, it's gonna be fun to kind of split the party up and have you guys go around and interact with NPCs. We'll do some role playing. I know
Yeah.
that's what you've been after, Josh, is more
Yeah.
role playing opportunity. And Dave, I know that's what you're best at. So I'm very excited to have this going
Well,
on. So-
bringing that up, I have a question for
Yeah.
the convention of a dwarf having to have a Scottish accent. Go.
You don't have to have a
Wait.
Scottish accent.
Yeah, are you asking me if you have to have a Scottish accent?
Well,
Yeah, he has to have a Scottish accent.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
It's
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I mean,
So-
nobody was going to
What's-
address this until you brought
What's
it
that,
up.
Dave?
I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm just playing, dude. You can fucking use whatever voice you want for your character, man. But
As
long
I
as
don't know
it's
if you.
Scott.
I
As
don't know
long
if
as
you.
it's Scott. Very good. Thank you, Andrew. I agree wholeheartedly.
All
I
right,
thought
that's
about
fine.
giving Roscoe a Cajun accent, but then I thought, man, I'm gonna ruin the accent.
There's no way you could do that, Shaq.
Oh, man,
Don't
no,
you already
that-
have a
that-
kind of a Cajun accent?
You
You
that
would
that old Ruger
ruin
gonna come in
everything.
your bedroom.
Green
and
Come on,
knock
says-
Clint. I know you're
out.
out there.
Dave Green says that he thinks the dwarf should be from New York. Hey,
New
I'm
York.
walking
That would be
here.
all right. I can sit there.
Hey, what
New
are
York.
you?
Hey, you over there.
I'm walking
Hey,
here.
Watch me do this.
Where's the fucking
Hey,
cabs?
you.
You got a car.
Hey, now,
What's the
not
guy
for
got to
nothing.
do to get a fucking cab around here?
Hey, now
You're
not
right.
for nothing, but
Hey, what the guy got to
think
do to
there's
get a
a-
donkey around you? This shit's heavy.
Hell yeah.
You got my boss or my priest or my dad.
So, all right, you guys. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here.
All
we
right.
Still got the
Sounds
6
good.
viewers. Thanks you guys for sticking around for so long. It's been about a 3-hour stream, that's good for a weeknight. We'll be back next Tuesday, sometime between 5 and 5:30 is our story point. Probably closer to 5:30. So, thanks again for the
Word.
follows and subs, and it's been a great game. So,
All right, and thanks so
Thanks,
much
you
for the advice on the New York.
absolutely.
Yeah,
All
man,
right.
it's gonna be fun to play with you, bro. It's gonna be fun to have a 6-member, man.